I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with the real, you here been the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Coming with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spinmo Rax, young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick. We got Caleb, the explosive, in the building.
Let's
Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Next week, we'll have Ron, Crackman, Crackyiola join the show.
Shout out.
Who loves you, baby? That's my guy.
On the field.
I always feel bad when we make him sing it, though, because it feels like he's going to pass out.
Yeah.
He didn't give him
Let's
money.
not make him sing.
He goes hard.
He
when
doesn't have
sings
to
that
sing
song.
it. We know that he's a Lions super fan for a reason.
Where you guys at with that one? Because some people, you're one of them. I think you're in the camp of people who think that song's corny.
The song is pretty corny, yeah.
I love that song.
I love singing it within 4
I love what that
fields.
song means.
Yeah.
I love that it means that the Lions scored a touchdown.
That's why you gotta love it.
It's a corny song.
Oh, it's a great song.
Yeah.
I like it within 4 field or like completely smashed on the weekend with like your buddies.
See? Because it's a good song.
But if I'm
not
stone
a
cold
good
sober,
song.
It's not a good
I'm
song,
like,
but
It's like
like-
saying the national anthem's a good song. It's not a good song.
Wow, you just disrespected America.
Yeah, the national anthem sucks. Oh, Canada's way better.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. They call themselves the True North. That's fucking sick.
Only because of a show and a book.
I mean,
Before that book and the show, you wouldn't have cared about that line.
Also, a justification
What? Oh.
for a
And
song.
they also are the true north.
yeah, it's cool.
We're the true middle.
Yeah, that's whack.
Yeah.
This guy is, why don't you just move out of country?
Yeah, you got the national anthem? How often do you listen to it on your iPod? That's
Not
it.
often. The Ford Field song's
On your
way better.
iPod.
What is it even called?
It's a Daniel Tosh joke.
What's the official name of the song? Gridiron
Nobody
Glory?
knows. You don't even know.
I think it's Gridiron Glory, isn't
Star
it?
Spangled Banner, right?
No, what are you talking about? No, you're talking about the national anthem.
Yeah.
Gridiron
Gridiron
Gang.
Heroes.
Oh.
Gridiron Gang.
No.
It's a good
Let me
movie.
see.
All I'm saying
Yeah,
is
it's
a
called
justification
Gridiron
for a good
Heroes.
song should not be getting drunk with the boys and playing it, because when you're drunk with the boys, it's impossible to not be good.
Literally?
no, not playing it, singing it like without a beat, you know?
I like
Literally,
singing
when
I
you
Want
type it
Candy
in,
when I'm drunk with the boys,
yeah.
that doesn't make it a good song.
Yeah.
I want candy. Ba, 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 ba.
Well, you said you like
That's a
singing that with the
banger.
boys?
It was the first stupid song I could think of.
When you type in Gridiron Heroes on Google, the image that pops up is Ramen Crackyiola, along
yeah.
with Theo Gridiron. Either way, it's a banger. I would sing that song anywhere. No shame. All pride.
Sing it
all
right
pride.
now.
Forward down the field, a Lions team that will not yield. And when the blue and silver wave, stand and cheer the brave. Rock, rock, rock. Go hard, win the game. Something, something for that wave. Down the field and game. A Lions victory. Go Lions!
Yeah, that's cringe.
I'm not going to.
That was amazing.
That
Nick,
was
did
so
you feel it?
sick.
I felt uncomfortable listening to
Really? Because I was doing it by myself.
I know. I just can't get behind
Let's
it.
do it together. Let's see if it's
No,
different. Let's just see if it's different.
Not
Let's see if
a
it's
chance.
different.
No,
Ready?
I can't get
3,
myself to do it.
2,
I got so
1.
much. No.
Forward down the field, a Lions team. You
I'm
know
not
what we'll
going
do?
to.
I'll
So
reach
quit
out to
asking.
Roder and I'll just see if he'll rewrite one for us. Maybe make it way cooler. Put a couple Jared Goff bars in there.
I'll reach out to Broder.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Oh, I did not know that happened. You
Neither
guys.
did I found that today.
Oh my God! Hold on. So I don't know if this is real or not.
Oh, wait. Before we get into more funny stuff, R.I.P. to Famous Amos.
Famous Amos.
Yeah.
Why?
Who's that?
Famous Amos Cookies.
Oh.
Wally Amos passed away at 88. R.I.P. Dude, best little bag of cookies you could buy at a vending machine in the game. When I worked at that Chrysler dealership, I used to drink orange juice and eat a bag of Famous Amos every day.
That sounds like an awful combination.
It
Not
was
gonna
good.
lie.
Famous Amos cookies are cracked.
Steve hits it with, it's a marching team, not Lions team. Steve coming for Eazy's throat for not knowing the lyrics.
Fake
What
fan.
did I say? Oh,
It's
Well,
a
guess
marching
what?
team that will
the
not.
song's for the Lions.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't. Come on, Steve.
Yeah,
Don't be
Steve.
that guy.
What up, Heavies? Go Blue. What up, Shane D?
Gonzo says we need G-Mac to write one.
He has.
I mean, Lions win a game. I would rather sing that than forward down
Hell
the field.
yeah.
You know, the Lions won again.
We were actually, he hit me up. I think I texted you. He wanted
Yeah.
to make a song that I found out you wanted to get paid for a fee. I'm like, oh, we can't.
Yeah, we can't afford that.
We can't really do that. We
It's
actually
not in
almost
the
made this
budget.
song with Antonio
It's,
Brown.
yeah.
But
we
same
did,
thing.
We did almost make a diss song with Antonio Brown, but yeah, they were asking for too much money.
Yeah. It is
We
what
also
it is.
almost banged Antonio Brown's baby mama.
Actually, real question. If we did
know
make
what?
like a
Let me hit
GoFundMe
that.
or like if we put up like not even our own personal Cash Apps or Venmos, it's one for that goal. Doing a diss track with
I think it's.
Antonio Brown. Would you guys?
I think
donate?
it's past its prime now because they're not really. He's not
Yeah.
really beefing with Chauncey Gardner-Johnson
But if
anymore.
they match up in the
true.
playoffs,
Who?
Eagles,
Lions and the
Lions.
Eagles.
yeah.
Okay. We'll revisit it. We'll table this. RG3 fired from ESPN. Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean, when you get leaks like he did,
That risque photo.
yeah, you know, when stuff leaks like RG3's did, it's tough to keep your job, man. There's,
Little croissant driving a car.
yeah, you know. You know, Sketch beat the allegations. RG3 unfortunately did not. Well, I guess Sketch didn't beat any allegations. But
No, he confirmed.
he probably, I did not have sexual relationship with
Just
that
kidding, I
man.
did.
Just kidding, I did. But Sketch is funny. RG3 is cringe.
Hey, I'm not
Um,
judging, just
big
like to shoot
difference.
I
straight.
guess a good thing for him, he is very cringe.
He is
like
extremely cringe.
gross.
He's as cringe as singing the fight song by yourself on a live show.
That was a
From
cringe.
5 to 7.
Yeah,
was
from
awesome.
5 to 7.
I'll do it
Only
again.
on WoodwardSports.com.
I'll sing it back from every break. I can't believe you of all people.
I told you
Let me know.
before you sung it that I do not sing it unless I'm, absolutely like
This is
trash
crazy.
getting into my Lions
sing it-
field
I'll sing it if
or
I'm-
at,
yeah.
at Ford Field.
I'll sing it if
What
the
if you're
Lions
watching
score
the
a
game at
touchdown.
home?
No.
And you're
sing it-
wasted.
You sing it by
You
yourself
sing it
at
with
home?
me. Yeah, we sing it here.
Well, we were on camera.
Even off camera, I would sing it.
I wouldn't just watching the game.
This is crazy. Where's your guys' pride in the team?
I'm proud of the
What?
team. Is like, all right, good, yeah,
No.
touchdown, woo.
That's the ultimate version of it.
It's the ultimate
Only the
version-
true blue
Ultimate version of being a
know the
cornball.
tune.
I don't think so. I think a lot of people. You don't know the tune, so you're not true blue.
That's. I mean, I know the tune. I don't know the words.
Again for Lions victory.
Go.
There we
See,
go, baby.
see, it got him.
Yeah, not the whole thing, but talk
Caleb,
about cringe and RG3. There's an orgy in the end zone. That's got to be his best call ever, though.
That is a bar. I don't know. Yeah, that's a bar.
Yeah.
Shout out Alex Orgy. There
That's
will
why
be
he got
plenty
fired.
of orgies in the end zone.
Caleb, how old are you?
22. Turning 23 this year.
Is the song cringe to you? Is the song cringe to your generation?
Dude, that's Justin's car.
It's not. No way that's just. No, he's taking a picture. He's got to be doing a little. You know how this generation is. They're going to take a picture, pretend it's his car. Oh my God, it's his car and he remote accessed it from his phone. I told you he's rich.
Bro, what?
I told you this little fucker's
Is that a
rich.
Jaguar? That's a Jaguar.
A drop top.
Holy fuck.
Dude,
This guy Justin's got a
Are you
convertible
kidding me right now?
Jaguar and a boat.
I told you this kid was fucking rich. That's crazy.
Slack it to me.
I'm definitely slacking that to you.
Dude, what?
He knows.
It's not even like I borrowed my dad's keys. He had to pull out his phone to unlock it. That's crazy.
But
That
do you
is
think his dad gave
crazy.
it to him
He's
for
got
the
a
Dream
convertible
Cruise?
Jaguar coupe. And it looks new. It's
Dude, he's driving the top.
Look at him.
He must be listening live.
Oh, dude.
He's definitely listening. How did he know?
He knew that was going to be a move.
Wow.
That's insane, bro.
What? No back seat?
No,
We
it's a
got to get
coupe,
it on
dude.
camera somehow. Send the picture to Chris.
Yeah.
We got to do the listeners.
Justin, if you're listening,
Justice.
post for the pic. Oh, hold on.
He's got the glasses on and everything. Look at him. What a douchebag, dude. Oh,
Douchebag, you're
man.
jealous right now.
I am extremely jealous.
Wow.
Oh my God. That bitch is crispy.
That bitch is crispy.
Our intern makes more money than us.
That's insane, dude.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I need to be an intern.
These are not Gaib.
Bro, what? He's got a Jaguar and a boat.
Just as I am listening to. What a real one.
Hell
Oh, yeah, I'll send that
Little
Slack.
baddie looked at Justin. She liked the Jag.
Hell yeah.
Dude, he's rolling around
He's
with
a happily in a relationship man. What do you say if they're not married? Committed.
Happily committed man. Dude, that's crazy.
I'll say
Someone-
this. We've been dragging the Dream Cruise these past couple days. The worst part of it,
Is going home.
is driving in it when you drive like a 2011 Jeep Liberty with no muffler on it. It's the most embarrassing
You
thing
got the loudest
of all
car at
time.
the
Bro,
show.
he's got
You
the
win.
quadruple exhaust on that bitch. That's a sport, too.
Is that Justin? Is that yours?
There's no way.
Or maybe his pops bought it for him? But I for now will never. Do they even have apartments in West Bloomfield? There's no way.
Condos, probably. Not apartments.
Every time I meet someone from there, like, oh, you're rich. And I like jokingly say it, but now
He's
actually rich.
There's no joke there. That's insane. All right, good for you,
Shout out to
Justin.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Shout out.
All right. RG3 fired. Speaking of the
Steve Lehman said, dude drives a Jaguar.
Let him cook.
That's tough.
He has risen again. The top of the car has risen again.
shout out to Justin.
That's a nice ride, dude.
I got the Slack video if we want to show them.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, play
Take
that.
the sound off if you want.
This is crazy. Yeah, I took the sound off.
This is Jesus in the whip,
Dude.
letting the drop down. Look at
That's
this kid.
wild.
See the Vikings, another wide receiver got hurt.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And I guess, and I only do this because Lucas loves this guy.
Dude, I
KOC,
forget like
Kevin
Birmingham
O'Connell.
is a thing sometimes.
How rich people are out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that's probably his first car too. You know what my first car was? 2000 Jimmy. Bought that boy for $2,000. That was my car. Loved that thing. My 4-wheel drive didn't have any heat, so driving home from East Lansing, one day it was like -10 with wind chill, no heat in the car. Only had one glove, so I was sitting on one of my hands, driving with the other, and then I'd switch every now and then because it was freezing. But that was a good car. I love that car.
Yeah, I mean, my first car, everyone remembers their first car. It doesn't matter how terrible it was. I loved this thing. It was a 1995 Honda Civic,
Hell yeah.
forest green. I bought it for $500.
Hell yeah.
Dude.
It lasted 3 weeks, but
go.
it was awesome. I loved it.
My boy Darius used to have all the shitters. He used to, buy like $1,000 car every couple months. His best one he had was the Shadow. He had a red Shadow that we used to pack like 7 dudes in, drive around ripping blunts all day. And it was fun because I was the youngin' at the time, so I would sit in the trunk because the trunk was like open, so you could like reach over the back seat. There was an open space, and then you could be in the trunk, so I could like reach over, grab the blunt, hit it, pass it up, but I'd be in the trunk. In the Shadow.
That's
Dude,
wild.
shit went down. Me and Stash one time, we were so blown. We just started like ripping the ceiling off. It was like that felt ceiling, so we just started peeling it
Was
off.
he getting pissed?
Dude, my
He
boy.
got mad eventually when he noticed. Darius got Stash blew out Darius, like blew his shit out for a 20 bag. We picked up our boy Brandon. I'm not gonna give his full government, but Brandon was like, "Yo, Stash, you blow Darius' shit out right now. I'll get you 20 bag." That's how he used to talk. And Darius like, "All right," he tucked the chin. Darius like, "Don't cock back, Stash." Dude, it was so
That's
funny.
actually wild. I need at least a quarter.
Hey, bro, it was hard times.
We had
For a 20 bag?
Yeah, what do you mean? It's 2 months.
my boy had his first car was a 1996.
50 Metro Detroit and thousands more throughout the world. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience a squeaky clean gym, tons of equipment, a friendly, knowledgeable staff, and a totally judgment-free atmosphere. At Planet Fitness, you get everything with no extra cost, but if you want, you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of the amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. For more information, visit your Planet Fitness today or go to planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment. Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Guys, if you're dealing with any type of divorce issues, child custody, or visitation, visit my guys, or my guy and gal, Kevin Catherine and Katie K-Law, right here in Birmingham, Michigan. Scan the QR code or call 248-971-0476. Tell them the Heavyweight sent you, and they will pay your filing fee.
Damn
10
right.
plus years experience and 24/7 availability. It's Katie K-Law. Oh, looks like a real gun.
Yeah, my dad got the pellet gun in. So
That's a piece.
we're taking care of those squirrels with that. Or I mean the skunks. Did you see the shooting from them though?
What?
Put that back up and zoom in on the target.
All right, let's see.
Cause this man put them all in the black.
Chris Kyle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Chris Kyle.
Look at that.
I love
Look
it.
at that shooting, Tex.
Sheesh.
All right, I see you, Pop.
He's got cold.
That thing's pretty sick. But I told him like middle school, like school starting soon.
Yeah, hurry
We
up.
live right across from a middle school. Can't just be flashing that thing. Like, we might get a call or something. It doesn't have a red tip on it either, but no,
A glass of whiskey and then
Yeah.
target practice in the front yard.
We're gonna find some skunks for sure to put those fuckers down.
All right. This is a topic recommended from Twitter. I forgot the Twitter user. I'll get a shout out at some point during the segment. But he wanted us to do like a basement to ceiling ratio for teams in the NFC North. And I kind of like the topic because it gives you.
Shout out, gun guy. Take your pants off.
allows you to be right some way or another. Like you're in between. You'll be in there. But like, oh yeah, I called that, which is perfect. Perfect for a guy like me. Spinny, what team do you want to start with?
Vikings.
100%.
Vikings. With that though, actually, I'm gonna pass it off to Nick. That's his squad.
That's the next squad.
No, you're not ready. The Vikings. All right.
I got the other three ready to roll.
We'll do basement, ceiling. What, really?
Yeah, I got all the other three. We start with fucking Vikings.
You just
God
not.
damn it.
Oh, I'm not ready for any of them.
I didn't write anything down.
Yeah.
Oh,
So who you ready?
Freestyle.
I got Bears, Lions, and Pack.
All right.
Let's end with the Vikings.
All right. Let's go.
No, we
Bears.
gotta end with the
Why?
Lions.
Yeah, end with the Lions.
Let's start with the Bears.
All right, we're starting with the Bears. We're going to do it live. Let's go. All right. Chicago Bears. This one it's tough because is Caleb Williams going to pop or is he going to struggle? And that's why the absolute ceiling I have for the Chicago Bears, and I will be crying myself to sleep every night if this happens, is 12-5, winning the division.
Wow.
Jesus.
For the Chicago Bears.
Winning the division.
If they are 12-5, that means they probably handled business against the Lions and the Packers a couple times each, or not each, but combined. So yeah, the Bears at 12-5. Their offense hit stride. We talked about it yesterday. The wide receivers they have: Cole Kmet, good tight end. DeAndre Swift stays healthy. That is best case scenario. The worst case scenario is
fourth easiest schedule too.
Fourth easiest schedule. Yeah, that's another reason why if they do pop, they could be pretty dangerous. And worst case scenario I have for the Bears is 6-11, worst in the division, missing the playoffs. If Caleb Williams doesn't pop, if he struggles early, the offensive line doesn't hold up for the Bears. Maybe he gets a little rattled early. Maybe hopefully gets the yips. That would be great for all fans around in the NFC North, and we can all come together and say, the Bears did it again, and they missed on a quarterback. That is hopefully what happens, but I think they wind up somewhere in the middle between 12-5 and 6-11, but that's bottom out and 12-5 top.
I don't really. My basement, I guess I didn't really go too low. I did 7 wins, and that's just based off like him, little inexperience. Did you guys watch Hard Knocks? Like, there's been times where I guess Keenan Allen came in overweight, and there was a ball where he thought he caught, bounced right off of him, then Jalen Johnson ended up intercepting it. Just little weird interceptions, just because we kind of witnessed that here with Matthew Stafford. Is like, just because you can make a throw doesn't necessarily mean you should always try to make it, because that's where you're prone to mistakes. I think Josh Allen's probably biggest examples of that. I could see that going the wrong way in his rookie year and him having to learn some lessons. And they still probably round out like 7 wins. But at best, the most I was comfortable with putting the Bears at was 10. 10 wins.
Yes.
It's obviously in the playoffs. That's why I don't want to see them because I feel like they do have a recipe that's it's Lions proof, I'd say. But regardless, 10 wins probably the max, and that's if Caleb Williams just stays rolling and doesn't make those stupid mistakes.
Yeah, I would say my ceiling for the Bears, I would agree, is 10-7. I think they, at their best, they would win 10 games. They're still unproven. They've got an unproven head coach. They've got a rookie quarterback. If everything happens, I think at best I see them winning 10 games. At worst, I would say 6-11. And that is if stuff doesn't pop, if they don't get rolling, if Caleb has rookie mistakes, things like that. Reasonably, I could see them winning 8 games this year.
Yeah, that's where I'm at too. I got them at 6-11 as their basement, and their ceiling is 10-7. Just because 10 wins, I can't give them more than that because although you like some of the pieces, like there's still flaws in this team, right? Like as much as we are scared of their defense, there's still some flaws there. The offensive line, again, we don't know exactly what the rookie's going to produce as their third wide receiver, so. To me, I feel like there's too many question marks to give them more than 10 wins, especially in a division where I think even if they're hitting their ceiling, it doesn't necessarily mean that other teams in the division are falling flat on their face in the Lions and Packers. So it is while they have an easy schedule, they do have a competitive division. So I can't fully go more than 10.
Yeah, for mine, kind of like you guys said, it's very Caleb Williams dependent. If he goes out there and turns the ball over a ton, it's going to be a tough season for them. They did play well at the end of the year last year, and I think they improved their roster, kind of just, adding receivers and getting rid of Justin Fields and got Caleb Williams. So their floor for me is 7 wins. And then their ceiling is 11-6. If Caleb Williams goes out there and has a C.J. Stroud type rookie year, I think they're going to be a good team. And I like that defense as well.
You said 11-6, Caleb?
Yeah.
So I guess my thing I would say to you guys that all said top out at 10 wins for the Bears. Mm-hmm. They went 7-10 last year.
Yeah.
The addition of 2 top 10 picks, one of them being the best quarterback prospect to come out since Trevor Lawrence, and he might be better of a prospect to come out since Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
And then adding a guy that is extremely reliable in Keenan Allen and Rome Odunze, the other top 10 pick. You guys think 3 wins is the maximum that they can do here?
3 wins?
How many games?
Three more wins from last year.
How many games did the Texans win last year?
I think it was 10.
I think it was 10.
10-7.
I just think that's like your general ceiling with a rookie quarterback, unless your team's absolutely stacked. Which this team is actually kind of fucking stacked. But I just feel like there's gonna be some hiccups in there.
Yeah, I can't with a straight face say a rookie quarterback's gonna win 12 games in his first year in the NFL. No matter if he's the second coming of the Messiah. Like I can't do it. So I'll give him 10 as a max.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it this way, too. In that scenario, we're kind of like relating it to C.J. Stroud. He's quite arguably the greatest rookie quarterback to have done it, in my opinion. 10 wins was his max. He had a fairly decent defense, too. It's not a similar situation, actually. Maybe more weapons here with Caleb, though, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd say a lot more weapons for Caleb. I mean, obviously, Nico Collins turned into a great wide receiver. They had the rookie and Tank Dell that actually came on really strong before the injury.
Yeah.
But I just think if everything hits, they could actually be the first team. And Nick Wright looks like a genius if he is right and says that they can win the division and win the NFC, which I think is blasphemy.
Yeah.
But I think that's their absolute
That's what Nick Wright does.
When he first came on, I kind of liked him, and then he just got carried away.
He did, yeah. He
became a character.
Ridiculously hot takes.
He became a character. It looks like a character, too.
Was it one of you guys that said,
he looks like a supervillain.
You see his wife, though. Damn, how the hell?
Money.
How the hell?
Money.
Send it to Chris.
Money.
I think they were married before he made it to Fox. He was like a radio host in Houston. Maybe he's got him like that in Houston. It's like a Michigan State effect. There's
could be.
Just so many that you're bound to have one fall in your lap. It's insane if you saw Nick Wright's wife. It's wild. Congratulations, Mr. Nick Wright. But we do have to go to break. When we come back, we'll finish this off with the Lions, Vikings, and Packers. The chat, let us know who you guys want to hear from next, which team. But first, tell us about Feldman Chevrolet.
Since 1996, Feldman Automotive has been driven to provide a fast, convenient, and first-class car buying experience called the Feldman Advantage. With 18 locations, there's a Feldman dealership in your backyard. Visit FeldmanAuto.com to find the location nearest you. And catch Woodward Sports Network live from Feldman Chevrolet of Novi every other Monday. Feldman Chevrolet, Detroit's #1 Chevy dealer.
Braylon Edwards here, Premier Pet Supply. Man, just looking around. Who's got it better than pets? a baby stroller for Coda. A chef for Lola, really? You don't have to tell me who the real boss here is. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody, especially here at Premier Pet Supply. For over 30 years and more than 13 locations, Premier Pet Supply has everything that your pet can dream of, and guess what? It's all under one roof. Premier Pet Supply, family owned, operated, and proud to call Metro Detroit home. Check out premierpetsupply.com or scan the QR code today. Who's got it better than pets? Nobody!
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Every single morning when you wake up, make sure you put on the best morning show in the country. It's Wake Up Woodward. It's Monday through Friday, 8 to 10 a.m. live on Woodward Sports. Join Kool-Aid, Flannel Sam, Broder, JB, and KG every morning as they cover all of Detroit sports. When you wake up, make sure you wake up with Woodward.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spinmo Rex, young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff, a.k.a. Microwave Nick.
Let's go.
Caleb, the colorblind. Smash that like button. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share this stream. We're going over basement to ceiling for the NFC North. First, we did the Bears. I think around the room, we're on average around that 10, 8 to 10. You had them at 12. At their peak. He's not saying they're going to win 12.
Hell no.
Just at the peak. Moving on. I didn't see the team in the chat, so I'm just going to throw it out there. The Green Bay Packers. Where do you got the Green Bay Packers basement? Nick, I'm going to go to you again, too, just because I know you hate the Packers. Anytime the Packers are praised, anytime the Packers come up, anytime we have Packers callers, you're quick to slam them out the door. And I respect it, by the way.
FTP. Throw them in the chat. Let's go. 7-10 basement for this team. That's where I'm at. I hope it happens, like I said, with the Bears. I just think Jordan Love has been praised already as if he is that top 7 quarterback in the NFL. He's done it for half a season. Hopefully, he looks like the Jordan Love that we saw at the beginning of last year, or somewhere in the middle where he does not look like this MVP type guy. I got him at their basement, 7-10. They do have a tough schedule out of the stretch. They start at Philly, and then they play Indianapolis. Hopefully, they start out 0-2 in that stretch, and Jordan Love's confidence gets a little shaky. Yeah, 7-10 for their basement for the Packers.
Damn, that's right. I think the Philly game's in Brazil, too.
Oh, that sucks.
Right? Isn't the one out
I was
in Brazil?
hoping it was in Philly.
Yeah.
I forgot it was.
What's their
damn
ceiling?
It.
What do you got them as their ceiling?
Ceiling, this is a disaster scenario where, like I said, I really wouldn't be able to sleep much tonight. I got them at 14-3.
Jeez.
They are top of the tier in the NFC. And Jordan Love is that MVP guy. Spenny's favorite second wide receivers all turn into like number ones. And Jordan Love legitimately wins the MVP. And I don't know what I would do with myself if that happens. To be quite honest.
Throw yourself in front of some traffic.
Yeah, shout out the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Fuck the Dream Cruise, dude.
Fuck
oh
the Dream
my God.
Cruise. Yep.
Where are you guys at with this Packer team?
I feel like basement, I got like 8 still.
Yeah.
Like 8 wins.
Yep.
Like last year was the year they were supposed to be bad, and they made the playoffs. Not only did they make the playoffs, they won a playoff game on the road. Jordan Love,
it's the Cowboys.
I get.
That's true.
Yeah, the Cowboys beat Tom Brady.
Way back.
Dumped them. We were at Twin Peaks for that one. It's a boring playoff game.
That was a boring ass playoff game.
But either way, yeah, man, Jordan Love. I think the ceiling, though. I mean, you guys. I feel like I was the first one on the wave, even before the national reporters. I think this kid he scares me. And as much as I went against them being the number one like wide receiving core in the division, I can't argue that they're stacked with like number 2s across the board at the bottom. And we look at them as 2s at the minimum because they've only had 1 to 2 years experience in the league. They can still like blossom to become number 1s across the board. It's truly kind of frightening with a play caller like LaFleur as well. So the ceiling, I'd probably go 13, 12, 13 wins.
Which one?
12 feels better. It's 14. It's like too much for me.
Ceiling.
So I want to go like one less.
Ceiling.
I'm going to go 12. I'll go 12 wins to the ceiling.
People are
Because they
saying
still
Trace-
got to see the Lions twice. You know what I'm saying? Still got to see the Detroit Lions.
People are saying Trey Sweeney got called up, but the Mud Hens just posted their lineup for the day, and he's in there.
He's probably going to get scratched because I think this guy's a reliable source. He works for ESPN.
Baseball.
Riley Green's in the Mud Hens lineup.
He is.
Let's
That
go.
middle of the order is Torkelson, Riley Green, and
Chase Young.
And Chase Young.
Oh, God.
The future, they say. But, yeah, I'll look into it a little bit more if it's true.
What about you, Smitty, on the Packers?
Packers, I got their ceiling at 13-4. I do, like, if everything works out and they're just lights out, I think they could be a really good team. At their basement, I got 8-9. Like,
Yeah, I can't really
their
go below
defense is so good. LaFleur is a great coach. If Jordan Love falls back to life, they'll still be a good enough team to scratch out 8 wins.
Caleb?
Yeah, I had the Packers at the floor 8-9. If you want, can we call it like a Jordan Love sophomore slump since last year was his
Fair.
first year?
So your
If he
tape
has-
on him?
Yeah, if he has one of those, it's going to be not a rough one because I still think that defense is good. I just think that offense is still going to move the ball. So 8 wins is my floor, and the ceiling I was going to say 13, but I think I'm going to say 12. If everything clicks and that offense and the defense continues to play well this year, they're going to be a really really good team.
Q-Ball on the Woodward Sports Chat says ceiling is 10 wins for Green Bay. So one more win than last year. Maybe a tougher schedule.
I can't do that. Like, to me, I do have their floor a little bit lower. I have it at 7 just because to me, 8 is
See, I know you hate the Packers.
something. 8 wins is, I feel like if 8 wins is your floor, you are an absolute no doubt Super Bowl contender. And while I think they are a really good team and maybe one of those outside contenders, I don't see them in that light yet. That's just a little bit too strong for me, so I'll go a hair under at 7. And then their ceiling 12 wins for everything you guys said. Mainly the emergence of the receivers, I think, is kind of the biggest X factor for them, and the addition of who's the running back they brought in?
Jacobs,
yeah, and
Josh
Jacobs too.
I liked Lloyd, the running back they drafted too, but he's pulled a hammy, I guess.
I like their team. I mean, obviously they got a lot to like, but I don't think that they are a 13-14 win team because I mean that's a team that's rolling through everybody. And while they got hot for a stretch at the end of the season, I don't think that's a sustainable thing for a whole season. So I think this team is going to be a little streaky, especially because you don't know the consistency of the receivers. So I think 12 wins is
You said something
fair.
interesting. You said with the ceiling, you just kind of denounced them as Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
I think they might.
I said outside. Like, they're like that. You know how you have, like, for contenders, you have that, like, inner circle? It's, like, 3-4 teams that you're, like, for sure. Like, these are in the conversation. Then when you go to 5, 6, 7, 8 teams, like, that's where I see them as.
Uh-huh.
I don't see them as, like, a top 4 team. Could they get in the top 4? Sure. But I don't see them as a top 4 team. How many teams would you take Super Bowl odds over the Packers right now?
Entire NFL or just NFC?
Yeah, entire NFL.
The Lions,
Eagles, Chiefs,
49ers, Texans.
Was that 4?
Yeah, that's 4 already.
Eagles.
I'm thinking like 5 or 6.
That's 5 actually.
San Fran.
Baltimore.
I would
yeah.
take Baltimore.
Yeah.
So I would say the top 10. But
See,
yeah,
that's what I'm
true,
saying.
yeah.
So that outer circle, like not the inner circle contenders, the outer circle. And I feel like if you're an inner circle contender, like no matter what, you're getting like 8, 9 wins.
Yeah.
All
right. Vikings.
The Vikings, their floor is 4-13.
Yeah.
Like they are without JJ McCarthy. If Sam Darnold is what Sam Darnold is, these receiver injuries keep piling up. Unfortunately for them, their floor is 4-13. I will say their ceiling is 7-10.
Yeah, I think the same.
Yeah.
Like guys just keep dropping like flies. Very, very unfortunate. That Kyrie Jackson's a guy that I know Deanna and I were looking at out of Oregon as a DB because Lions need DBs, and we didn't know if Brad was going to take one early. Unfortunately, passed away. That's extremely, extremely unfortunate circumstance. And then you have JJ with the meniscus. And following that, you had Jordan Addison, who looked very promising. The Litnikoff Award winner, go down on practice. It says not as serious. We're surely going to miss some games. And then you also, I mean, it's questionable to begin with before they even hit the regular season. Like, I thought their ceiling was like 8 wins beforehand. So
yeah.
I'm just dropping it down 1, to be honest with you. You were the one that were high on. I'm curious to hear your answer.
Yeah, let me preface this by saying this is if I was a fan of the team and how I look at the Lions and how I look at like the positives and everything.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm looking at all these ceilings. I said 12 for the Bears, 14 for the Pack. I'm going 10 for the Vikes here. I'm going Sam Darnold has a resurgence in this elite offense. You think about guys that are pissed off. You think about the running back in Aaron Jones going to the Vikings on a mission. You think about Hawkinson coming back from injury. You think about Justin Jefferson, and that offense could be unbelievable if you think about it. And then you add the defensive rookie of the year potentially in Dallas Turner. If he comes out hot, maybe like a Will Anderson Jr. did last year for the Texans, that's them putting everything together. I think their max is at 10. But like you said, if Sam Darnold just completely shits the bed here, I could see them winning 3 games and having the number 1 pick in the draft next year. Justin Jefferson, starting to be that number 1 wide receiver diva. I'm not getting the ball. We're not winning, kind of like going crazy.
Yeah.
I could see them winning 3 games and having the number 1 pick.
Yeah, I went floor. I went 4-13 as well. I mean, this could be a really bad disaster season for them. It's kind of, for everybody in this division for me, it's kind of quarterback dependent a little bit. Maybe outside of the lines, we'll get into that. 4-13, and then for the ceiling, I had 8-9. I don't see Sam Darnold winning double-digit games for this team. I don't care who he's throwing to.
Yeah.
This guy's historically just not been a great quarterback. 8-9 for the ceiling.
For me, I got them as their floor 3-14, and I think they're going to be close to their floor. It just doesn't this seem like everything that's happening seem like it's already the season from hell, and the season hasn't even started. And unfortunately, that happens to teams every year. That happens to 1 to 2 teams every year where they have this season from hell. Detroit Pistons fans know that's what they had last year. So I think 3 wins is their floor, and I think their ceiling's like 6. I just think they got a lot of things to figure out, and I think this is one of those the year where they got to just take a step back, analyze everything, and then figure out how they're going to progress forward. Because I think this team is in a weird flux. They could end up selling a lot of these guys, or who knows. I mean, Justin Jefferson seems like he's bound to sit out for the second half of the season to play it safe. It seems like one of those seasons for them.
Mm-hmm. Detroit Lions, 1 minute left. What do you want to give it a second?
No, let's do it now. We can go over by a minute or 2.
14.
The Detroit Lions, their ceiling, I'm with you. I got them at 14-3 as their ceiling. I think this is a team. They've got one of the best rosters in the NFL, voted on by the players, voted on by the GMs. That their depth is insane. If the defense becomes what we expect it to be, what I expect it to be, a top 10 defense in the NFL, then you're going to see them beating teams and beating them handedly. 14-3 I have as their ceiling. As their floor, I have it at 9-8. I think, barring a catastrophic amount of injuries, if this team just isn't clicking or comes out cold, which I don't expect to happen, they're still so good and so deep that I could see them willing into 9 wins.
Yeah. Honestly, lowest I'm willing to go is 10. This is a team, none of it was facade. The hype with the Vikings, I truly don't understand. The one good year they had was decided by 1-score games the entire way through. Yeah. And then they got exposed in the playoffs when they lost to Daniel fucking Jones with no receivers. Let me talk to you. That's embarrassing. They were never legit enough to have this mysterious mystique of thinking they're going to win more than they're expected to. That's crazy to me. The Lions been legit the entire way through. Even when they were losing games, the 1-score games, they always fought hard. That was always the narrative behind it. And they come through, knock out the Packers, come through, go all the way to the NFC Championship. Everything about this team's legit. The culture's real. The defense, the one question mark you have. But regardless, they're going to be better than what they were last year, simply off depth. We're in a situation where we had injuries just in practice when we went the other day. However, we did see a Kendall Vildor making plays. We saw Joseph making plays. I like the Detroit Lions a lot. They're obviously probably top 3 in everybody's list when it comes to Super Bowl contenders, unless you're just truly hating. 14 is my ceiling, though, and 10's my basement.
Everybody's freaking out. 9-8 won't even make the playoffs this year. That'd be a disaster. Yeah, that's why it's a floor. I don't think that's going to happen, but that would be the worst-case scenario.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario for me as well is 9-8 for this Detroit Lion team, and for all the reasons that you guys talked about, and that would be a disaster scenario. But I think this team, has the potential and the absolute ceiling to sweep the division. I think they go undefeated at home, and I think they lose 2 games on the road at San Fran, at Houston, and they have the ceiling to go 15-2, number 1 seed in the NFC. All roads lead through Detroit. For this to happen, you got to get that top 10 defense. You've been gearing up for it. You made a lot of additions to this team, and to pair that with Aiden Hutchinson, right there for player of the year on defense. He needs to have and hit that next level to be an elite pass rusher, and then have the best offense in football. And that's my recipe for this team, to have the best record in football, 15-2, absolute ceiling. And God, I mean, it felt pretty slappy just saying it and going down the win total, but felt pretty damn good too. So let's go 15-2 Detroit Lions. Let's fucking go.
I feel like for me, Eazy hit the nail on the head when he comes to having such a high 4-10 wins. It's because there's just so much chemistry and everything already baked into this team that it's hard, like you say, obviously knocking on wood, catastrophic injuries, but outside of that, there's nothing that can really stop this team from winning a lot of those week to week games, a lot of those games that are a schedule game. Like they can win so many games just by being the chemistry that they have. So to me, 10 is their 4 and their ceiling is 14. I'm with you. Nick, you almost talked me into 15. It seems like too crazy of a number to like be true, but I'm not mad at it. I think 14, 15 is their ceiling. I'll land on 14. Play it a little safe. Caleb, where you at?
Situation where like the Lions offense is kind of got figured out for being like the middle of the field, and I only bring that up because I heard an actual NFL player say it, and that was Amon-Ra St. Brown's brother. We still have the ability just to run the ball down your throat at will. This offensive line, and with these the pairing of running backs.
Yeah, that's exactly kind of where I was going with it. I have their floor at 10 wins is that, and that's because you know what you're getting from this offense. I don't see this offense slowing down. If anything, they're going to get better with the emergence of J-Mo. Like you said, they can run the ball down your throat. They control the clock. But the floor for me, if they win 10 wins, it's because the defense didn't really improve. That's if like Aiden Hutchinson doesn't take a step, if DJ Reader doesn't get healthy, if Ali McNeil doesn't take a step, if Terrion Arnold has rookie struggles. That's where I have 10 wins for me. It's and also if the Bears and Packers end up being unbelievable. But yeah, ceiling I have 14-3. If everything clicks, this could be the best team in the NFL. Super Bowl favorites. Yeah, 14-3 is my ceiling.
Let's get it, man. Speaking of defense, Spinny, who's the best in the business?
Guardian Alarm, because Guardian Alarm offers you customized solutions from real experts. Their professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They also have 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and no Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, they have technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out.
And let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Dispo Dispensary is not only your local cannabis plug, but right now, if you scan the QR code to my right, you can save $10 on any purchase of $25 or more. There's 6 locations across the great state of Michigan. That's why they're your local cannabis plug. They got the best bud tenders, the best deals, and more. Visit Dispo Dispensary, your local cannabis plug.
And it is confirmed, per Evan Petzold, that the Tigers are calling up Trey Sweeney from AAA Toledo for his MLB debut. Sweeney, 24, hit .381 with 2 homers, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts in 11 games for the Mudheads after the Jack Flaherty trade. So he's been raking since they got him from the Dodgers organization. They're going to bring him up. Javi's on a heater, so you can't sit Javi. We'll see. We'll see where he goes in the lineup.
6th home run of the year.
But you like to see that, and the kid deserved it. He's, like I said, he's been raking since they got him. He's had over 1,000 OPS since he's been in the Tigers organization, and he deserves this shot for sure. So I'm happy for Trey Sweeney. Happy for the Tigers that it looks like they got something good out of that trade. On top of Lazario, who is talk about raking, or Lorenzo. I'm sorry if I butchered his name, but on top of him, this guy Trey Sweeney, who seemed to be a throw-in or just an addition to the prospect that they wanted in Lorenzo. Trey Sweeney has been making a name for himself, and he's going to be the best bat we've had at the shortstop position all year. So hopefully he can go up there and continue to hit well.
I'm fired up. This is extremely exciting, and who knew that this was going to happen when Scott Harris makes this trade? I at least, when we broke the news, we were like, oh, yikes, he's 24, OPS less than 800 in AAA. He's been absolutely tearing the cover off the ball in AAA as soon as he got in Toledo. This is a massive improvement to go with a guy like Parker Meadows. Kerry Carpenter comes back. Riley Green might be on the call back up soon.
Yep.
And this is extremely hype for a Tigers organization that's kind of been struggling to build that momentum, but they're coming off a sweep. You get in Trey Sweeney, another young bat, to add to this lineup. Things could get fun here down the stretch. I'm not going to, call out some wild card push, but let's get back to 500 and, get back to being a proud franchise again.
Yeah, my guess here is that McKinstry's going to be the casualty of the call-up.
Has to be.
Hey, yeah, he has to be. It's either going to be him or Urshela. It's going to be one of the outfielders. But yeah, Sweeney was a former first-round pick by the Yankees, and kind of got shipped off to the Dodgers. Didn't play well in their minor league system, but I know came here, started raking. I'm excited. Lefty bat.
Another lefty.
We'll never have to see.
He's a switch hitter, right?
No, he's just a lefty. I believe. I could be wrong, but is he a switch hitter?
I thought they were both switch hitters.
But yeah, we'll never have to see Ryan Kreidler again. We'll never have to see.
Switch hitter confirmed.
Oh wow, he is a switch hitter. That's on me. Yeah, that's even better. But yeah, excited to see what he can do here. And I'll say this:
he's a lefty. He's confirmed.
Oh, he's a lefty.
I bet.
Oh, okay. All right.
MLB Central said R/L.
Yeah,
but it
that
says
means
B/T.
That means throw right.
Oh yeah.
But I have to tell myself this as well, because I'm a live and die by every pitch type of guy, and this is to the fans. Look, I don't like to. I tweeted this today. I don't give Harris and Illich much props ever, but if Sweeney comes in and struggles, don't come out and say he sucks. Don't do all that. This is going to be his first couple MLB at bats. Let's calm down, let him cook a little bit, and we'll see what happens.
Kid's going yard tonight. He's going yard in the next game.
Yes.
You better believe it.
And
first game he plays, first plate appearance, take it. Take the over on 0.5 home runs for Trey Sweeney.
And if he doesn't, he sucks.
Yeah, if he doesn't, he's the worst player in the history of the MLB.
Yes.
No, but this kid, I'm saying that as
Microwave
a joke.
boys.
I'm saying that as a joke, but honestly, he could get a hold of one. He's got 50. He's got 15 homers this year. Like, he's got some pop in his bat. They're going to be throwing him gas right down the middle. He could run into one. I would bet on Trey Sweeney to hit home run.
Spenny Lock?
Spenny Lock. Oh. Trey Sweeney bomb. I'm excited. Finally, hopefully, we have a guy with a pulse that can play the shortstop position.
That's all.
That's all we need. I'm just asking for 260. Like, is that too much to ask?
I'd take 240 in a heartbeat.
I'm not asking for Bobby Witt. I'm asking for Ramon Santiago.
Yeah, like,
can we get that?
Can we get Adam Everett up the middle? Like, that's all I'm asking for here. The bar is set extremely low for the shortstop position for the Detroit Tigers since Iglesias left, and I'm just asking for him to go in there and get some timely hits. Kid's got some pop in his bat. Like I said, they're going to be pumping him with fastballs. It's his first major league appearance. He could run into one. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits one in his first series.
And real quick, AJ Hinch, just hit him against lefties. Please, let him learn how to hit lefties.
Yeah.
Don't do what you did to Colt Keith. Just please let him play. He might not play every day because Javi's playing a little bit better. He has like a 766 OPS after All-Star game. I'm just saying.
He's on a heater, dude.
Hit an absolute nuke today to take the lead.
To take the lead.
That was awesome.
He's up over 500 for his OPS.
I mean, is Javi?
Yeah, he's at like 530 something.
Is he back? Is Javi back?
Okay, wait for the
Javi back.
back.
Javi Baez is back.
But yeah, let him hit against lefties. I don't know where he's going to play because Javi, you got to put him on the field now because he's playing well.
Yeah.
But
Nick, can we get a Javi's back?
Throw
chance.
Throw Javi in the DH spot, and
no, let Sweeney DH. Javi could stay at short. I like watching him play short. It's fun. You don't
This,
know what you're going to get.
Yeah, it's a gamble.
Yeah, you don't know what you're going to
I
get.
want to see the kid get some ground balls.
Yeah.
That's true.
Javi probably gets DH for sure.
Yeah.
He's a vet, getting some rest.
I don't know. I don't think he'll get DH because like he's making
He'll
so
probably
much
just-
money, they have to play him at short.
Yeah.
Like
That's fair.
But I want to see the kid get some grounders.
Yeah, maybe third because maybe it's Urshela. Then maybe it's Urshela that's the casualty, and then he
Yeah.
gets moved to third.
Maybe
You never know.
Yeah,
Missed the
DFA
days
or
of
Urshela.
Johnny Peralta.
Yeah.
The Roy
Let's
Dancer.
get juicing again.
Yeah.
Trey Sweeney's getting this call up right before we have a series with the Yankees.
Team of draft.
So this is going to be fun. And Sunday is
Is it in
actually
New
Terry
York?
Scooble versus New York. And it's at Williamsport in Pennsylvania where they play the Little League World Series.
Oh, he'll definitely hit a
So
dong
Trey
at
Sweeney,
Williamsport.
6'3", massive size at shortstop. Shout out Dillinger somewhere.
Yeah, those
yeah, let's go.
Those fences are brought in at Williamsport. I'm pretty sure.
And they bring in the juiced balls.
Hell
so make
yeah.
sure to get Judge for a dong.
Oh,
Hopefully
yeah,
not
dude.
against Scooble, maybe late, but
Do a dong parlay with Judge Sweeney and
Carpenter.
and
Carp.
Colt.
Can someone type that in to see what that runs you?
Dong parlay
Or Javi.
It won't be ready.
Javi
yet.
too.
No, he's got to
Dude,
get a hold
He's
of
got
one.
3 in his, or doesn't he have 3 in his last like 5
Yeah,
games or
and
something like that?
can't you see like Javi having like 2 home runs on ESPN, and then all the people on Twitter are like, why are Tigers fans bitching so much? This guy's good. 'Cause
Oh,
he's-
Javi's so good.
Yeah.
They should have traded him. He's wasting his career in Detroit. You'll see it everywhere.
Wow. Imagine Javi being the DH. That does sound kind of crazy.
Yeah,
out loud.
Javi being the DH. But that'll be cool. If you build it, they'll come. If you build it, Trey Sweeney will hit a ball out of the park. So
Let's go.
yeah, I want to see the kid hit a dong. I would like to see that.
That'd be so great. And to think about if we get our shortstop of the next, 3 or 4 years in a throwaway in a Jack Flaherty rental trade and the Dodgers get bounced in the first round or something.
Yeah.
Then you got Lorenzo, who's going to be a top 100 prospect any day now, the way he's tearing the cover off the ball. Let's go. Scott Harris can do everything besides get some big bats in here.
And
duck for cover.
Go blue. You're right. This isn't Chris in Wisconsin, but we're talking dong parlays, man. I need to see a couple of them out of the boys. I like to. Yeah, I hope.
Nice
I
little
hope he
18
comes
legger.
up there. I hope he gets 5 hits in his first 7 plate appearances, so I can tag Ben Verlander on Twitter and be like, "Hey Ben, I thought he sucks." Because Ben was ripping. I was sick of it, honestly. I'm kind of sick of Ben Verlander's shit. He was ripping the Tigers. Oh, they didn't do anything. Scott Harris doesn't know ball, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, and you know more. You watch, how many at-bats you watch from Lorenzo this year, Ben?
Fair.
I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you that I know if these guys are going to be good or not because I don't watch minor league baseball. But when I see Rogelio say that this guy's probably going to be good, who's a fucking lunatic and all he does is watch minor league baseball, and I see the Tigers, who have a good scouting department under Scott Harris, go out there and say, we like this kid, I'm going to believe them more than Ben Verlander.
What I hear on Mark, Javi's been getting days off. Think that's what's coming tomorrow?
Could be. I mean, he's hot, though. He's got 2 homers in his past 2 games.
No.
How about Kerry coming back? Just
Kerry
jumping right into shit.
Go.
Kerry Bonds.
You add a bat like Kerry Carpenter. I said this yesterday. I'm very comfortable with Riley Green, Cole Keith, and Kerry Carpenter going forward. You just look at those 2, 3, 4 on your lineup card, and it adds a whole nother element to your lineup.
Did anybody see that coming this year?
Kerry Carpenter,
Kerry Bonds,
to an extent. I think a lot of people were really high on him. He worked with Aaron Judge's hitting coach over the offseason.
Yeah.
Kind of changed everything about his swing and his load, and it's working. So
It's gotta be so tough to
If he
change your
stays
swing
healthy.
after playing for as long as they do, as often as they do.
He likes to change his swing. Like he did it in the minors, and then that's when he started
He's
like
the
absolutely
anti-Torkelson.
raking.
Yeah.
He's the anti-Torkelson. He's like, oh, it's not working? Okay, I'll change it. And then it starts working. Wow, crazy. Who would have thought these guys do this for a living would know more than you? Like, I just want to choke Spencer Torkelson.
One last thing on Kerry real quick. He'd
How's
be
he doing?
top 10 in OPS if he qualified. If he
Torkelson's
had
hitting pretty well.
the same amount of at-bats or the amount of at-bats to qualify, he'd be top 10 in all of the major leagues in OPS.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, he was raking before he got hurt, and then he comes back. He hits 3 home runs in 2 games.
Yeah.
Like, I like to see that.
Don't let the Tigers get hot.
Don't let these boys get hot. We just got to win all of our games to close the year. We can sneak a wild card spot if we get lucky.
Real quick Torque update before we give the people what they want and buy and sell.
Torkelson's been doing well. He's hit a couple bombs. I saw him hit a nuke off of like a 95-mile-per-hour fastball a couple days ago. So you like to see that he's catching up with fastballs again. He's been doing a lot better the past couple weeks than he was when he first got down to AAA.
Buy or sell?
Torkelson?
Yeah.
Like his career, or
just is he going to be a Tiger? Is he going to be?
I'll buy that he's going to be a Tiger.
His career. We'll do that. His career.
Like,
is he going to be a? Is he going to be good? Is he going to be a good MLB player? We'll say we'll say 8. We'll say 825 OPS average.
Jesus, dude, I'll take 740.
Dude, but he was the number 1 overall pick. We expected 1,000 OPS.
That's true.
What did he hit last year? Like 750?
No, I think lower than that. No, actually, no, because I forgot he had 30 bombs. Just the most fluky 31 home runs you could ever come up with ever.
I bet whatever kind of net worth that I have that he never hits 825.
I would put a ticket on it.
I would take like
I'm throwing a tag.
I'm trying to think of careers that I would take out of Torkelson. Like
Sean Casey.
I would take a Sean Casey career. It says Torkelson right now. Like
James Loney is another name.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
What a pull.
Yeah.
But I mean, I kind of need him to be good because I did buy his jersey, and it's looking like a waste of money at this point.
Yeah, I got a Casey Mize jersey.
Oof, yeah, no, that's rough.
Yeah,
that's rough.
We're in the same boat, brother. 1-1s.
Yeah, but he's more injuries, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. You
yeah.
He got a bad rap, no hitting. You know?
4th, 5th starter when healthy.
Yeah.
Next year.
All right, tell us about
4 next year.
Lady Jane's.
And
Lady Jane's. Awesome is when a guy can be a guy and get an amazing haircut. That's Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Stop in, sit back, relax, and let one of Lady Jane's talented stylists make you look and feel great. Walk in anytime, 7 days a week. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
And
the Ally Challenge, presented by McLaren, is back August 22nd through the 25th at Warwick Hills. Leave the golf to the pros, but don't miss the party on 17. $2 birdie beers, concerts, and more. Get your tickets at allychallenge.com. Brought to you by Randy Wise Automotive.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts, Woodward Sports.
Stop searching for a vehicle and start finding one. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac makes it easy. We harness the power of multiple dealerships and own the biggest selection of GM brands in the area to get you the car you need. With the Les Stanford Group, you'll have access to 4 different dealerships, providing you with more makes, more models, and more choices. We're connected to more than 1,000 vehicles. And with so many high-quality CPO vehicles available, you'll find new car quality at pre-owned prices. You can start and end your search at lesstanford.com today.
Game is won in the trenches, and our big fellas don't mess around. The Woodward Heavyweights on Woodward Sports.
Give your pet the best. Premier Pet Supplies, hands down Michigan's best pet store. Same prices and all the conveniences of the online and big box retailers with one major difference. They're family and locally owned and operated for over 30 years. 60 brands of food and nutrition experts to help you. Same day local curbside home delivery. Premier Pet Supply. Give your pet the best. www.premierpetsupplies.com.
What up, though? Welcome back to the World Heavyweights live at WoodSports.com. I'm Eazy, joined by Spin More Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff.
Let's go.
Microwave. We got Caleb, the colorblind, in the building, too. It's time to bring back old reliable.
Old reliable.
And it's buy or sell. I think this segment does the best during the offseason because you got guys, vying for a roster spot and whatnot. And I want to start with Matthew Betts. Buy or sell Matthew Betts making the Detroit Lions roster?
I am going to sell.
Sell.
Matthew Betts making the Detroit Lions roster. I think if Matthew Betts would have had a chance to make the Detroit Lions roster, we would have seen more than 6 snaps out of him in that first preseason game. If you're going into that game and you're not getting a majority of snaps, they don't have a lot of faith in you. They have other people they'd rather see get more time. Unfortunately, Matthew Betts, your magic has run out. I still think you're better than Charles Harris, but I'll take the sell on Matthew Betts.
Matthew Betts, I'm selling. Now listen, he has every opportunity to showcase his skills in this upcoming game because you heard it already. Dan Campbell's sitting all the starters, so I'm assuming Matthew Betts is going to get a lot of reps there. But I told you when they moved him back to edge, knowing that he was kind of vying for that roster spot, I felt like they were punting on him and his development just a little bit because they have higher goals right now than develop some of these guys. Although they did draft Manu, I could be wrong on that. But I am going to sell as well. He can make me look stupid this very next preseason game, but we shall see. Are you buying or selling? Matthew Betts.
I'm going to sell this one, fellas. I think the magic has run out, like Spencer said. And, you think about the 2-year contract that they gave Jake Bates. They did not do that with Matthew Betts. So they're not giving him a long leash. He has to show out. He hasn't yet. I haven't really heard any reports of him actually being super explosive off the line and super successful. I'm selling on Matthew Betts. And the Cinderella story will come to an end before the season starts.
Yeah, details on that contract real quick. 1 year, $795,000.
Does he get that contract if he doesn't make the team?
No signing bonus. Wow, it's just a base hit.
Wow.
So,
good for him.
Maybe, unless he's cut. We don't have to pay that.
Yeah. Toss me that.
It's make it or break it for sure.
Let me get a 1 year, $750,000 deal. I'll make a backup right guard out of pure hustle, dude.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll be in there.
Caleb?
Yeah, I'm going to sell this.
Man.
I'm going to sell this. There was a dumbass idiot on this show that said Josh Pascal has the same chances to make this team as Matthew Betts. Yeah, that guy.
He's an explosive
what is he
athlete,
doing? Where's his brain?
Keyword was.
Yeah, I'm selling this. The NFL is a different game than the CFL where he came from, and it's we got some depth there now on the defensive line. So yeah, I'm gonna sell this.
I think Uwu and Akamwu are I'd rather have either of those guys than Betts on this roster.
Yeah, I guess they're gonna try to get Oku a few Sam snaps, but that's a tough position to play. I don't think we actually played the video of it, but we grabbed one at AEG kind of talking about that. No, we did actually. Him talking about Derek Barnes.
Yeah.
How reliable he is and how tough it is to find someone to do that. And we've tried it, multiple different experience with all types of sizes, and no one's really been able to fill that sandbacker spot. We might have to drive for it in the future.
Chris, you
Derek
betting
Barnes
on Betts?
last year.
No, I was never buying that snake oil you were selling. Dude, this man came from the Canadian Football League.
Hey,
what is
Dan
Dan Campbell about?
Let him cook.
He's about grit.
That's true.
He's about grit. What Canadian has ever had grit?
You're
Come
Canadian.
on, man.
You are Canadian.
I know.
Exactly. Yeah, my point exactly.
You think I'm making a Dan Campbell roster? No, man. I was never buying that snake oil. Fuck out of here. Sell.
By the way, chat, if you guys have a buy or sell topic you want us to go over, put it in there. We have stuff on the list, but if any of you guys come up with something else you want to do over these, let me know. How about this? Jake Fromm becomes QB3. And I say that because I want Hendon Hooker to become QB2. You buying or selling, Spinny?
Buy. This guy,
go.
Nate Sudfeld, is absolute dog shit, and he should not be on this roster. So I believe that Jake from Sudfeld, no disrespect, you're just bad at your job. I'm sure you're a real nice guy.
No disrespect whatsoever, but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth.
It's true. I mean, everybody with two eyes can see that he is not a good quarterback. He is not an NFL quarterback, even in a backup capacity. Again, you're a lot better of an athlete than I am, a lot better at football than I am, but I get paid to yell at people. So I'm buying Jake Fromm. I think he can go out there. If he throws a touchdown, he should make the roster over Sudfeld.
I got to tell you what, Spinny, when we were at practice, I was watching him with Mark Brunell, and he was actually coaching him. I feel like if he was a camp body, that would have been the case. Just would allow him to run the drill as everyone else was doing and go through things. No, he was actually coaching them up on the type of drop back they want. Maybe it was for the drill itself. I'm not quite sure, but it felt like they're giving him a true opportunity to compete for QB3, maybe QB2. And Nate Sudfeld, again, he's been drafted 2017, or he was in the league in 2017. He's been the same guy ever since. What are we waiting for to happen here? It's not going to fucking turn into anything else. It walks like a duck, talks like a duck. It's a fucking duck. Buy or sell. Jake Fromm, QB3.
I would love to buy, but I'm selling. I am selling Jake Fromm for a few reasons. He has the master plan to the Ben Johnson offense. He has the blueprints to how this thing works, and he has the recipe to the secret sauce. That's the only reason why we don't want to let him get out. Any other contender that we have.
Get out. They were in the offense the same amount of time.
Nate Sudfeld is not leaving for that reason. That's the biggest reason why he's going to be on this team. That's what I have, and that's the only reason why this guy is still on this roster in my eyes. Because they have seen him play, and he's absolute dog shit.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, the history of the Lions tells you that the third quarterback is going to be dog shit. Because that is what they've been for the last couple of years. And I think this regime is all about consistency. So I'm with you, Nick. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm going to sell this. I don't think it's going to be Sudfeld or Fromm. I'm not saying they're going to bring in a guy like Ryan Tannehill, a guy we've talked about on the show. I just think it's going to be another veteran, cheap deal. I don't think it's going to be either of them. I mean, look, we could get a little excited about Jake Fromm because it's someone competing for that QB3 spot with Sudfeld. Because Sudfeld, like Spenny said, not good. So it's nice to have a guy to come in and compete. But look, historically in this league, Jake Fromm has not been great. Great high school player, great college player.
I mean, neither is Sudfeld.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think either of them are going to be on the roster.
I'm hoping you're right, to be honest. And
Yeah.
real quick, too, I just want to give you an update on the Matthew Betts stuff. It was a $795,000 signing, basically a veteran minimum, and he was offered a guaranteed money, more or better offers, at least with guaranteed money for other rosters. He just felt like he could make this team. So I guess one thing I'm keeping an eye out for is him on special teams.
It's a lot of
him just
bag
trying to cut
milk.
any way he can. That is a lot of bag. Remember, he's number 95. You guys are watching this Saturday. But
A lot of bag milk.
moving on. I hope you're right, though, by Caleb. I hope they're all fucking off the roster. Sudfeld, Fromm.
Yeah.
Call Tannehill or somebody else. God damn it.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Like, I think the answer is I think this guy's not gonna be it either, and then they're just gonna sign another quarterback.
Tuggernauts says, I'm afraid Sudfeld makes a roster solely because of his relationship with JG and the talk that he's a good tape guy. Is him and JG tight? Is that a backstory I'm unfamiliar with?
Oh.
I don't know. All right, how about this one? Darius Fountain, buy or sell?
Oh, this one's tough. If you would have asked me a week ago, I'd be screaming buy. But again, like Chris in Wisconsin, I don't know about this, but I'm gonna buy. So
it's a smart, safe strategy.
It's a smart, safe strategy. I mean, you think even
When in
though
Wisconsin.
he didn't stand out in preseason game 1,
No.
that's
some
not on
targets,
him. That's how many balls did he get? How many looks did he
2,
actually get?
I think.
And they were all over the place. Like it was throws from Nate Dudfeld. So he has been lighting it up with camp. He has been getting touchdowns from Jared Goff in camp. I think
that's a good point.
I think he makes it over. Yeah, I'm like I said, like Chris in Wisconsin. I'm by.
Real quick, because you were at camp with me too. Did you notice
I want it.
DPJ at all?
No,
in camp
I noticed him
yesterday?
drop
Like
a
what
couple
team he's
balls.
with? He dropped a couple balls.
Yeah.
I'm looking for. I'm getting you the facts behind it real quick on Fountain here. 3 targets,
It's
0
tough one.
catches.
I'm not mad either way though. If you buy or sell.
I'm going to sell as much as I think he has an opportunity. I said it before too. I just think he's a guy you can reserve on a practice squad and nobody else will pick him up. He's 28 years old. He's been around the league. He can survive it more than you're looking at like Isaiah Williams or maybe some of these other guys. So I'm going to sell, but I'm still rooting for him. I'm still hoping he does.
Yeah. I don't see anything to give me reason to buy. So I'm out on it. And I think that's exactly where Dan Campbell is on it too. I think he wants to commit to one of these guys, but he's just not satisfied with any of them. So, I think you got to sell.
All right. Go ahead.
Real quick, I'm actually going to buy this because kind of to your point, Chris, like who does he keep around then? If we cut Fountain, is it so it's Amon-Ra, J-Mo, Leaf, and then who?
DPJ.
Who knows? I mean, it sounds like Dan Campbell has been pretty frustrated with kind of a guy not stepping up. He did make a comment saying DPJ, looked a little bit better, but like you said, Spenny, he was dropping some ball at practice. Is it going to be Isaiah Washington they decide to keep? Is it going to be I can't remember his name. Caden Davis. I mean, if they cut Fountain, who stays? And I think Fountain might be first in kind of that race right now to not necessarily wide receiver 3, but to a roster spot as a wide receiver.
Nick?
Shut up and take my money.
I'm buying, baby. Yeah, I'm buying. Dan Campbell doesn't name drop you specifically and say you need to, he needs to prove it out there. If he does not think that you are capable of doing that and are going to do it. We remember seeing his Instagram post, wide receiver 3, go out there and take it. Jeez.
It's like, oh no.
Oh, jeez,
what
Rick.
have I done?
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
God,
I
Rick.
gotta take it.
I'm buying this one.
You sure the hell are, bud.
Yeah.
Bye.
Where that
All
one's
right.
going.
All right, we got to go to break. We come back. How about the wide receiver 3 position? There's a couple guys in free agency that they are also talking about on Twitter. I'll go over some names. You guys tell me if you're buying or selling them as Detroit Lions signing. But first, let me tell you about the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. How would you like to join the Darren McCarty Charity Invitational with the Randy Wise Automotive Team and more? Just scan the QR code above my head. Don't forget, Randy Wise, the only place to go when you're buying your new car.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
At Planet Fitness, you can get everything you need for just $1 down.
Try out Planet Fitness and dang, they got lots of equipment.
Not me getting a Planet Fitness membership just for the 24-hour perk.
Hey, y'all better get on these free fitness training sessions from Planet Fitness.
Did y'all know that the PF app has workouts you can do at home?
Cheapest therapy I can find is Planet Fitness.
Join Planet Fitness today and get everything you need for just $1 down. $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends Thursday, July 18th.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Soroki's Crispy Chicken and Pizza is popping up all over Michigan. They just opened one in Madison Heights. They got great chicken, amazing biscuits, and the best New York-style pizza. So to find one near you, go to Sorokis.com. Soroki's, now that's crispy.
Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WorldSports.com. He's joined by Spimo Rex, young Chris, Nicholas
Hello.
off the microwave, Caleb the Colorblind, a.k.a. the Explosive. We are the Heavyweights. Smash that like button, be a friend, tell a friend. Cryptonic TV says, Fountain can be this year's skipper if he brings some locker room vibes. Outside that, he's still a skipper at best. Yeah, if you think about it, too, skipper didn't originally make the roster. We were dealing with some injuries, got moved up, and he proved himself.
Whoa. Chase Young has also been scratched from Toledo's lineup.
Ooh.
Who'd you say? I'm sorry.
Chase Young.
Hold on a sec.
Chase
Wait a minute.
Per Tigers,
Tigers
turmoil.
back?
Oh, Tigers could be back.
They've done this a million times.
They have
though,
done
where
that a
where it's
lot.
always just like, his calf.
Yeah, he
hurts.
stubbed his toe.
Yeah,
Pizza,
they
pizza,
always do
bitch.
this. I think it would have been. it would have been announced by now with Sweeney. I think if they.
Yeah.
That's little Chris.
I would love to see them bring up both of those guys and just DFA Javi and Urshela. You know how? Oh my God, that would be rock hard. If they just dropped the hammer.
Let me hit
Young
that.
and Sweeney to the team, Urshela and Javi DFA'd.
Job coming up. Yeah.
All right.
I want it.
Back to the Detroit Lions, trying to find the wide receiver 3. A couple names were mentioned, and I should give this guy his credit too, because he recommended the topic. But Hunter Renfrow
Shout out, baby.
was brought up as an option for the Detroit Lions. I don't know if you guys want to buy and sell it or just pick these names. How do you go
Sell.
about this?
I'm selling Hunter Renfrow.
Okay. I'm selling Hunter Renfrow too.
He looks like a math teacher.
He looks like a math teacher. He plays the slot. We have the greatest slot in the game right now, and I'm Ross St. Brown.
Yes, we do.
Just quickly dismissing that one.
I'd buy.
You're buying?
I would.
Okay.
He knows how to get open and find space over the middle. Where does Jared Goff succeed?
Do you think it's a little bit redundant to what we have in
Because of
Khalif
St.
Raymond?
Brown and Khalif?
Yeah.
A little bit, and obviously he's the opposite of that big X receiver that we talk about all of the time. But he just finds open space in the middle, and he cuts up linebackers, safeties, any sort of cornerback. If he's on a 1-on-1, he's most likely going to win the matchup. I think he would be an addition to this wide receiver room right now that we don't have.
Shout out to Nick Gonai.
Nick Gonads is running an ad down there.
That's wicked smart.
Those things are genius.
Those
though.
things
By
are
the way,
genius.
I'm pretty sure those are our guys over at Dispo. They're brand out marketing.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Shout out my guy Oleg.
What, the buses?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see them all around Romeo.
With the LEDs. That's
smart.
where they are.
That's smart as hell.
Yeah. What'd you say? I don't have my headphones plugged.
You're good. Hunter Renfrow, buy or sell?
I'm gonna sell. I think you guys already made this point. It's just I'm looking for an X receiver. I mean, he's not nearly as skilled as Amon-Ra St. Brown, obviously, but they have a similar play style, a slot route running type player. I'm gonna sell. I'm looking for a bigger body at my wide receiver 3.
can I interest you in a Michael Thomas?
No, you cannot.
You cannot, because he doesn't play ever.
I'm selling that shit like yesterday's newspaper. I don't
No
know.
one's picked this guy.
Michael
This guy's
Thomas is, first of all, a diva.
Dan Campbell
And Dan
connection?
Campbell knows that.
That's fair.
He knows that this guy is a diva because he was on the staff that Michael Thomas was on. Second of all, he never plays. He hasn't played more than 2 games in like 12 years. Michael Thomas, no thank you.
All right, Nick.
Selling this, just like Alex Merrill sells dongs. Nick buys everything, even dongs. Fuck you, Alex.
Fuck you, Alex.
Caleb. You said sell already, right?
Yeah, no, I mean,
all right, we're good.
no shot.
Yeah, not a chance. Michael Thomas, Dan Campbell knows who he is. And he's not a team guy.
By the way, chat, before that one got closed, 94% sell.
Yeah.
Nobody's buying Michael
Nobody
Thomas.
wants Michael Thomas.
How about can I introduce you in a little bit of Bobby Trees, Jared Goff connection there?
No, you cannot interest me in Bobby Trees either. I'm
This
selling
is
Bobby
not
Trees.
interesting.
Talk about washed. Bobby Trees is about as washed as it gets. And what is he good at? He's good at deep shots down the field. If you're not good and you're only good at deep shots, first of all, it doesn't fit the offense. Second of all, you're just not a good receiver anymore.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he's picked up somewhere anyway. He's probably getting cut.
He's on the Houston roster right now.
Is he? Oh, yeah, he's not.
He's
surviving
definitely getting
that.
cut.
Are you kidding me?
And no, Bobby Trees is as washed as it gets. No, thank you.
All right, go ahead.
I was just gonna say if he was not on a roster right now and we could bring him into camp and kind of see what he could do, I'd buy. But he's gonna be a cut, and we're gonna have to pick him up before the year. So I'm gonna sell.
Nick, you look like you just want to sign off on that one?
No, selling.
Man, there's not really
Fast.
anyone.
No, there's nobody really that good.
Did you see Martavius Bryant just got picked up?
Shout out.
Oh, God, I forgot to
Martavius
put
Bryant
that in
did
the
some
around
work
the league.
He did some work for me in fantasy one year.
Back in 2018, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm fairly certain
He had like 5
he probably got
touchdowns.
picked up strictly for the new kickoff rule, probably.
I don't know. He's a good red zone threat.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
I think he had 3 in that one game.
Yeah.
Never. He had one he caught like in his knees.
Oh, yeah.
Martavius Bryant, he's the queen that never was.
I would have taken Martavius Bryant.
All right. None of these names are actually this one. Darius Slayton.
Darius Slayton, I would buy some Darius Slayton.
I think I'm buying some Darius Slayton.
I would
too.
buy some Darius Slayton.
I don't hate it.
He's a bigger guy. He's versatile. He can do a lot of different things with his route tree. He unfortunately had the curse of playing with Daniel Jones as his quarterback.
All right.
So what? You big Danny Dimes guy now?
I'm just saying Darius Slayton's not like, oh, Daniel Jones is the one holding them back.
No, but I mean, he would look better with a better
didn't help
quarterback and a better offense. And I would take Darius Slayton. I would buy Darius Slayton.
Is he still rostered with them? Is he the actual free agent?
I think he's a free
I'm
agent.
trying to find out. Yeah, he does play out wide. Only 33% of the slot. I'll find out if he's for sure on the team. But Darius Slayton, I'm down for. I think he was the lone bright spot on the Giants wide receiving core when they went and beat the Minnesota Vikings that people still keep thinking is underrated for some reason. Darius Slayton, I'm buying the fuck out of that, to be honest with you.
Back-to-back over 700-yard seasons. Count me in. Darius Slayton would be a great addition to this team, especially with a quarterback in Goff. And I don't know why the Danny Dimes slander got to you right there, because Daniel Jones blows.
Struck a chord with
Daniel
Danny
Jones
Dimes
sucks.
slander.
If you're putting up over 700 yards and Daniel Jones is your quarterback, I'll take you any day.
I'm saying, like, I don't know if Darius Slayton was getting held back by Danny
I mean,
Dimes.
he's definitely not getting propped up.
We'll see. Yeah. But by the way, I don't know why he hasn't been signed. I mean, what's going on with him?
That's actually pretty sweet. What is that?
Is he dealing with injuries?
Is that a Bronco? No, it's a Chevy.
That thing's sick.
Yeah.
That was actually really dope. I ain't gonna lie.
I would love to have an old ass truck like that. One of those old Ford trucks.
He's still on the Giants as
Yeah,
Dan-
that-
Demon.
He's
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
he is the
Giants.
Giants, yeah.
Still on the Giants.
He's definitely not getting cut because they have no receivers.
Yeah.
Fuck, Eazy.
I'm going off the guys that commented on Twitter.
God damn
I
it.
just need you to trust me. That's all. Please.
Getting my hopes up. Who else?
That one was from... Let me find his name.
Yeah, call it out.
Yeah, who is he?
Well,
Which one of you assholes was it?
Michigan Pro Tracker.
Michigan Pro Tracker.
The previous
Of course,
segment-
scouting other teams' players.
Basement
Surprise,
ceiling.
surprise.
Typical Mission Pro.
Basement Ceiling segment was
Should've
from
known.
Michael Lucci's. Shout out to him. I know he's a long-time listener. I don't know if he tapped in or not. And yeah, Darius Slayton is currently rostered. I'm pretty sure Bobby Tree is currently rostered.
Classic
too.
Michigan Sports Tracker. Pro Tracker.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, this guy.
Darius Slayton.
I've
did
known him
carry
for
me in
years.
fantasy
He
one
keeps
year.
doing this shit.
He's always doing it.
Always
He
doing
was.
it.
I think it was like 2 years ago, wasn't it?
Longer than that.
He was a nice little pickup.
Yeah. I mean, he carried me. I mean, he used to get like
Carried.
12 targets a game. He would have like 9 catches for 80 yards. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Danny Dimes, dropping dimes, and Darius Slade.
Yeah, no. All right.
No. Yeah, he's actually 100%
Who's
making
next?
that roster,
We got one more.
Michael Thomas, we did. Bobby Trees did. No, we don't. I could pull up the free agency.
He gave
list
us
right
4
here.
guys that are already on teams.
Shout out to Michigan Pro Tracker.
Fucking Michigan Pro Tracker.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
Should have known with your bullshit.
Always full of shit.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
I'm buying Juju. I wouldn't mind Juju. I think what he does best is what
why not for camp
excels at. Yeah. Bring him in here.
There he is. Michigan Pro Track.
Damn it, Michigan Pro Track. Isn't Pro Track, there's that, would you like?
It's Pro Tracker.
You draw angles with it.
It's shaped like this. Yeah, it's
like
we're taking advice from a fucking utensil you use to draw angles.
Yeah.
Pro Tracker.
Michigan Pro Tractor. Get the fuck out of here.
Just use a ruler.
Yeah, what the fuck? Michigan ruler. Michigan ruler, I would understand, but Pro Tractor, no thanks. I would bring Juju in and see what he looks like.
Yeah.
At least bring him in. I don't think he's. I think he's done. I just don't know why New England would cut him. I know we talked about the culture change. We get the new head coach, but he was there before. Todd Mayo was there with Juju last year too.
And aren't they good at evaluating who fits in this culture and who doesn't?
Actually, I went
so
to school
just
with
bring
Todd
him
Mayo.
in.
He got stabbed. Shout out. He survived.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
My friend
sir.
got stabbed one time too. He's real skinny. He said he could feel the knife on his back, poking, through him. Like, you could feel it poking his back.
Oh.
What the fuck? Yeah, shout out Tyler.
Shout out Tyler.
Yes, he lived in Detroit. He got stabbed bad.
Yes, he went to some club in Detroit. Anyway.
Michigan Pro Tractor.
All right, let's just go to break. Let me
Yeah.
tell you guys about Swiss Insurance, all right? Don't get stabbed on the street with no coverage. Make sure you're covered with Swiss Insurance. My guy Mark, get you hooked up. Give him a call today at 313-530-1698. That's 313-530-1698. Or email Mark at SwissINS.com.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
The Ally Challenge presented by McLaren is back August 22nd through 25th at Warwick Hills and Grand Blanc. Be there for PGA Tour Champions Golf, Family Night, concerts, and more. Tickets start at just $15. Get yours at allychallenge.com today.
Join the best youth football league in Metro Detroit. The Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan's 3C Sports League offers youth ages 5 to 14 with 6 exciting teams to choose from in the locations of East Point, Highland Park, Detroit, and Belleville. Register for football or cheer at bgcsm.org. And remember, all coaches are trained, certified, and undergo background checks. Equipment, meals, and transportation are included, all with the chance to play the championship at Ford Field for just $175 per child. Put the youth back in youth sports with BGCSM 3C Sports.
313 Let's Eat Lion says, as a Patriots fan, I'm an absolute no on Juju. Glad he got cut. No separation as route running has digressed immensely. Belichick wasted all that money to sign him when Myers would have crushed. I think if you get cut before cuts on a team that has no wide receivers, something's wrong.
Flag.
Yeah, that's a big red flag. Gotta be honest with you.
They could just try. They could be trying to just do a whole youth movement, just kind of get a
revamp.
How do I explain this? Yeah, kind of
vibe.
Yeah, like a whole new regime coming in. You lose Belichick. Just try to get some youth in, maybe. That's kind of my only guess. Because
what would you want to learn from a vet or compete against a vet?
I mean, you'd think, but I don't know. Is it so? Do you think it's something talent related? Do you think it's an injury?
I think it's both. I think he's been dealing with injuries lately. He hasn't been what he used to be. The Chiefs were kind of in dire need of a wide receiver. They didn't keep him either, and he's still kind of been on the market as well.
Yeah,
I think it's a little similar. I think it's a mixture of both injury and talent. And I think injuries depleted him from what he used to be.
Done.
Fart?
Yeah, that was a good one.
It wasn't on Cam. But missed out.
Also, like, it is a little bit concerning that other teams aren't you don't hear reports of like a team like the Bills, like going out and wanting to get them. Like, there's no teams that show any interest, so that's a little bit concerning. Because there are teams, yeah. Because there are teams that, are in the hunt that are kind of missing a receiver. I mean, you look at even a team like the Cowboys. They have CD, but Gallup retired, and then it sounds like Brandon Cooks just went down with an injury. It was either yesterday or today.
11 games played last year and only 260 yards. He's cooked.
That might be cooked. But that was also that Patriots offense that was ugly. Who was their leading receiver? It was like Devontae Parker with like 400 yards.
Yeah, probably.
Me and my friend actually had a coffee bet on that. Chris, you better pay up. We bet on who would be the better receiver between Juju Smith-Schuster and Devontae Parker.
I remember you were a big Devontae Parker guy.
I liked him. I mean, his size, he just can never get it. I don't know what it was. He never had it, but he's always big dude. I used to draft him when he was on the Dolphins. I draft him like every year in like the 8th round, 9th round.
He showed potential. It's never really.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never put it together.
All right. Last year we did this. Nick, if you want to pop out your notes again too to keep track, we did it because we didn't actually run it back up to see who won.
Run it back, Turbo.
But we drafted players based on odds or however you want to win certain awards.
What are we gonna do today?
Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh hell yeah!
But what is it like? What does the winner get in this?
How do you draft it?
So like we each go around.
Free snake draft. Everybody gets 4 picks.
Get a free Guardian alarm.
Yeah.
What?
The best defense around.
Boo.
That was a protracted.
Losers will pull together and get a roast item.
Losers got to buy a case.
All right.
Losers buy Nooners.
Yeah,
Losers get
Nooners. All right. Deal.
2 worst.
Losers or okay.
2 worst.
Bottom
2 worst.
That makes sense.
20.
Got to buy 2. Each got to buy a pack of the
12-pack?
tequila Nooners. Yeah.
So would worst be you just check the odds at the end of the year?
You see,
that's a great point. How would you decide
votes.
the worst?
Votes.
Okay.
Whoever gets the most votes. Like
This
obviously the
seems
winner
like
will be
it could
the,
be
but
rigged.
then it goes votes in a row.
How would
Got
it be
it.
rigged? We can't rig it.
Chris is mad 'cause he can only name 5 defensive players.
That's fine. I'll pull up the FanDuel odds.
I'm
Or just
pulling
pull it
up
up while
that.
you're. Yeah. All right.
They actually didn't have them up.
For the Defensive Player of the
Who
Year.
goes first?
Yeah.
What's up?
They just a few of them. Then Defense Player of the Year wasn't. We might.
I
have to
got
go on
the odds right here.
On FanDuel,
No, on
DraftKings,
I don't know, but
Caesar Sportsbook.
Fox wrote an article and they put the odds up there.
All right. Let's go off of that then.
Okay.
Who do we give? You want to
1,
give Caleb
2,
the
3,
first pick?
4,
Is the
5,
newest?
6, 7, 8, 9. It's only 10 players though.
So we each get 2.
No, we each get 4. We just gotta find better odds.
No, don't make me go first because I'm in between 2
You're definitely
guys.
going first.
Yep. All right, Caleb, start us off.
All right.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
I don't have the odds. in
Oh,
front
I
of
got
me.
it right here.
Give
Yeah.
me 1 sec.
Go to DraftKings. They got odds for everybody.
Yeah, damn.
I'll read odds off to you. I mean, you know football. Who's good?
All right,
who's good
TJ
at
Watt.
I know, but I'm between.
TJ Watt, Micah Parsons, both plus 550. Max Crosby plus 700. Nick Bosa, Myles Garrett plus 800.
Okay.
Hutchinson plus 11.
Yeah.
Will Anderson 2,000. Josh Hines, Allen, Mr. Ketchup 25. Montez Sweat 3,000. Kyle
All right, we're
Hamilton,
going
30.
numbers.
I got it.
Draft somebody.
Okay,
All
I'm
right,
gonna
you're
go. I'm
doing
gonna
it,
go.
Chris.
I'm gonna go the favorite. I'm gonna go Watt. I was between 2 guys. I'm curious where my second guy goes, but I'm gonna go TJ Watt, number 1.
All right, Nick.
Give me Micah Parsons. That's an easy one right there.
Easy.
Give me Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, you
You
slut.
son of a bitch.
Chris,
go.
I threw the odds if any of the listeners want to see it.
Yeah, I think with DJ Reader, this would be his year to kind of get in that upper echelon.
All right. For me, I'm going to go Max Crosby.
Oh, fuck.
I think with
That was my guy.
adding Christian Wilkins to that defensive line, that's somebody you got to pay attention to. He could be close to 20 sacks this year. Right. Chris, you get 2 in a row.
Yeah. So for me, I'm going with I think the easy ones here: Myles Garrett and Will Anderson Jr. I'm going back to back because I think the Texans are a good enough
that's a
team
good one.
where if they got the buzz, they got the momentum, I could see them. Garrett, I think I like him. I just don't think Cleveland's going to be good enough. So I had to take him, though. He's too good to pass up.
All right, I'm up next. I'm going to go.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Come on.
I'm going for a
Who?
Minka Fitzpatrick. I'm going all Steelers. Give me Steelers City this year. I got Steelers in the second place in their division. Minka Fitzpatrick flying around the field, getting interceptions.
You might be actually in better luck than it being on the Steelers because allegedly he was offered in trade in exchange for Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, shit.
And I believe he went on Twitter. No, I'm thinking of actually, well, he was offered. But I'm thinking of Amari Cooper hit up. I wouldn't mind because he was also offered in exchange too. All right. I don't think anybody took Nick Bosa.
Nope.
What are we doing?
Damn.
Give me the white boy.
He's going for a long shot.
Nick
Fuck.
Bosa.
Shit.
Bitch,
All right.
just check
Yeah.
West.
Just check West. All right. I'm between two here.
Put on some tunes.
Give me the guy that got 17 sacks last season. Give me Daniil Hunter. Pairing him up with Will Anderson Jr.
Damn.
Give me Daniil Hunter. I was between him and another guy, but yeah, I got Hunter and Parsons. Guys with fucking massive potential to get to the quarterback. I'm feeling good where I'm at right now.
So I get back to back here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. Spenny went with the first DB. I'm gonna go with the other DB. I'm high in this team this year. Give me Sauce.
You would.
I think that defense is gonna be
that's a good
unbelievable,
get.
and he's gonna be leading it. Give me Sauce, and then at the turn, I'm gonna go Kayvon Thibodeau. Got Brian Burns on the other side of him now. I think he goes absolutely nuts this year.
So fuck Brian Burns.
Not gonna lie, I forgot we were doing 4. I thought we were doing 2. Definitely could have got my Minka Fitzpatrick later. That's all right. I'll stand by it.
Reach. All right, I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with the guy. I was thinking about? I'm going Montez Sweat. I think he's an absolute disruptor.
Ew.
Sadly, he's on the Chicago
Ew.
Bears. I'm going Montez Sweat to
kinda
pair with
fucked up,
Daniil
honestly.
Hunter and Micah Parsons.
All right.
Give me Josh Allen. Josh Allen of the
The
Jacksonville
quarterback.
Jaguars.
Bold choice.
Josh Hines Allen.
Josh Hines Allen.
All right.
Whichever you prefer.
It's up to me.
No.
17 sacks last year.
No.
No, what are you
Stupid.
doing? It's-
What, you can't count? Fuck. All right. I'm going safety. Give me Kyle Hamilton. He was one of the best safeties in the
Ooh.
NFL last year.
Oh, thank God you fucked.
He's going to be back there again this year for the Baltimore Ravens defense. Give me Kyle.
All right, give me as my first pick. Let me see who my second pick is. All right, my first pick though. Come on, man. I can't believe you lasted on the board this long, especially if this team's gonna ball out this year. And three-peat,
It's your third
Chris
pick,
Jones.
Oh,
good
Chris
one.
Jones.
I love
Let's go,
Chris Jones.
Chris.
That's the easy
Come
one.
on, Chris.
And then
It's a little Chris.
you know what? I'm gonna go with shit. Who the f are these people? Who the f are you? All right, Quinnen Williams.
I like it.
Quinnen Williams.
Couple D tackles.
Yeah.
Is it me?
No, it's
No.
me again.
Oh,
Don't you know how to count?
All right. Yeah, for real. Fucking idiot.
sorry.
Sorry. What?
Fuck it. I'll go Fred Warner. I'll play it safe since I reached so hard. I'm
Oh,
gonna
I
go-
thought somebody took him.
I'm gonna
already.
go Fred Warner.
Yeah,
Dude,
boy,
you should.
your list is
you should
crazy.
see what
I'm
a
not gonna
Minka.
I thought we were doing 2. I don't know.
You should see what a Minka and George Pickens Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, Minka
and
DPOY.
Minka Depoy. Dude, that would cash. That would go crazy.
Good cash.
And you'd be right about everything.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
I can't wait for the Steelers to win 13 games this year.
Let me get. I kind of want to go with somebody in the secondary. But you took the best one.
Who, Minka Fitzpatrick? Yeah, I know.
Kyle Hamilton.
Oh yeah,
Give me Daniel Hunter. I know.
already gone.
Come
Already
on.
gone?
Yep.
Boo.
Open your fucking ears.
This guy stinks.
Damn.
Open your ear holes.
That was a Michigan protractor ass pick.
For real.
All right, you already. This is our 4th pick, right?
Yep.
Rounding it up.
Yep.
We're throwing grenades. Brian Branch.
Gone, dude.
Oh! That B2 bomber.
Honestly, I was thinking about grabbing Brian Branch.
The B2 bomb. That safety's going to be a lot more nimble. Doing whatever the hell he wants back there.
Damn, stole that one from Supremacy.
This is
not
kind of
stealing anything from that guy.
You and your boy.
You put it in the chat before.
Promise you that.
Great minds think alike.
Y'all on the same wavelength.
Yeah,
That's
best friends.
somebody said.
Best friends.
Somebody said Quinnen Williams. Somebody said Sauce. They get the contract figured out. I'm going Hassan Reddick. Opens up the defense for Hassan Reddick. I got 4 absolute elite pass rushers on my list. I'm happy with them all. Hassan Reddick, massive season with all that attention going to Williams in the middle.
Wrap it up, Caleb. Who you got?
Did anybody say Trey Hendrickson yet?
No.
Open. Do
He's
it.
a bomb.
That is a
No
steal.
DJ Reader.
That is a steal. Give me Trey Hendrickson.
Awful pick.
Give me
Bengals
Trey
are gonna
Hendrickson.
be
Last pick of the draft.
They're going to be last in their division. They're not getting a defensive player of the year candidate.
Okay. Yeah. When they're playing the Lions in the Super Bowl.
Wait until Parsons picks, or Minka Fitzpatrick picks off Joe Burrow twice in both games.
What does Minka have to do
With
to
one
win
hand.
Depoy, do you think?
Lead the league in interceptions. Honestly, I forgot what we were doing for.
You're such an idiot.
All right.
I'm thrilled
Why
with
would
my
we?
list.
Why would we do 2?
Yeah, all
Why
right.
would
So,
we
so
do
real
2?
quick,
know.
so chat can
stupid.
vote.
I know.
Who won the DPOY draft? And put it there.
All right, say your guys.
Obviously, it's me.
All right.
Yeah, Minka, 2nd round.
So I got Aiden Hutchinson, Nick Bosa, Josh Hines-Allen, and Brian Branch.
I got Max Crosby, Minka Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton, and Fred Warner. Honestly, not that bad.
I got Will Anderson Jr., Myles Garrett, Chris Jones, and Quinnen Williams.
Yeah, Chris is definitely going to win.
I got Micah Parsons, Danielle Hunter,
Trash.
Montez Sweat,
Trash.
and Hassan Reddick.
Trash.
I got T.J. Watt, Kayvon Thibodeau, Sauce Gardner, and Trey Hendrickson. What was that?
And what, let me put
I don't know.
Can you
That's
do a
noise
full
I've never
5?
made before.
No, it's not. Let me do a poll of
Kinda
5.
Kinda scared
You
me a
knew
little
that they
bit.
were going to vote for me, so you just threw up the 4 spot. It's okay. It's all right.
I got 2 Lions on my team. That makes that's out to the defense if it's going that way.
You knew I was going to win, so you just
Look
took
at
me
me
out of the
cooking.
poll.
I'll tell you what. I'll put you up against whoever wins the poll. Following that.
All right.
Sound good? All right. Let's go to break. Come back. We got the Pistons schedule, or we can ask who's going to make the playoff
82
first.
game breakdown.
Yeah, fuck no Pistons schedule, dude. What?
Mark White, gonna do you right. Give him a call today and get $5,000 off the purchase of your new home. That's 248-290-8242 or visit him at markwhitesales.com. That's 248-290-8242 or visit him again at markwhitesales.com.
The countdown to kickoff is here. Your Detroit Lions are ready for another season of grit. Woodward Sports is your #1 destination for all breaking news and Lions coverage. We are Detroit's #1 sports network. We are Woodward Sports.
So just to get the heated steering wheel, I also had the spring for the bigger rims.
Yeah, that's how they get you. Those upgrades will cost you an arm and a leg every time.
Hey, new car crew, how'd it go this weekend? I got a great deal on mine.
How?
I went to Randy Wise, not those other guys. They got me in a great new ride, and they didn't break my budget. Hey, could you pass me the sugar?
How?
Never mind.
He made the wise choice.
Yep.
Make the wise choice at randywisechevy.com.
Is that an octopus in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? See what I did there? Go Red Wings! From Octopi Experts Woodward Sports.
What happens when you run a great business for over 50 years? You expand. When I get signed, homie, I'm acting full. You expand and offer more products to more people. That's exactly what Les Stanford did by adding Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and trust. On Woodward Avenue, just south of 9 Mile. Check out Les Stanford in Dearborn today and find the brand you want at lesstanford.com. Les Stanford, together.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
Let's ride.
It doesn't work. I do actually. I was listening to a few like actual.
I'm trying to make fetch a thing.
Network broadcasters, and they do the pause. Like
the dramatic pause, man.
But it's not that. Like that was atrocious.
It's dramatic.
It's not what you ever do.
It's dramatic, dude.
That was super dramatic.
And they said,
I'm on the edge of my seat
I
every
wish
time he
it
does
I
it.
could be like the cool.
All right, so we need to do. So real quick, what's up with the Pistons schedule?
You lost your title.
I see a lot of people freaking out about.
That's okay.
Is it bad? Like, are they cooked?
No, I mean there's really no hard schedule in the NBA.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I
play
mean?
everybody.
Yeah, you play. But I mean,
when you're the worst team in the NBA,
damn, we gotta play the Nuggets this year.
Yeah.
Well, I guess once like
we
last
gotta
year.
match up against the Nuggets.
Last year, there's a lot of back-to-backs.
You telling me we gotta go to Denver?
Put it up.
All right.
They always put the Pistons on back.
Throw it up. Watch it all fall out.
Damn, December's gonna be tough.
Pull it up. I can't see anything.
Yeah. I can't.
October, we got Pacers, Cavs, Boston, Miami.
Let me go full screen.
We're gonna lose every game in October.
Nah, we beat the Pacers.
We'll beat the Cavs.
Is that Pacers game at home?
JB Bickerstaff revenge game.
Is that Pacers game at home?
Yeah, I think we win opening night too.
We're electric to start the year. LCA can get fired up when it's packed.
I think we beat Miami. We almost beat them last year.
I'll be at that
beginning
game.
of the year.
I'll be at that game.
Microphone.
He just right into it.
You are a piece of shit. Just put headphones.
Shout out the audio listeners.
Yeah,
5 stars.
You should have seen the video Eazy showed me. Let's go.
U.S.
We lose to the Knicks. We beat the Nets. We beat the Lakers. We beat the Hornets. 3 games in a row, and then we lose everything else. No. Hawks, we could win that. Rockets, that'll be dude. We could win 5 games in a row. Is that crazy?
Yeah.
5 out of the first 6 to start November. Am I crazy?
I was just telling.
It's very winnable.
Nets, Lakers, Hornets, Hawks, Rockets.
Well,
we're not beating LeBron.
We can beat LeBron.
LeBron always wins.
We got Cade Cunningham. LeBron's going to be on a hangover this season, too.
Yeah.
Because he just had so much fun playing with KD and Steph. Now he's going to go play with D'Angelo Russell and fucking Precious Achua.
Christian Wood.
Fellas, we got the LeBron stopper.
It's true.
Isaiah Stewart.
I thought we re-signed Stanley Johnson. No, but, yeah, I mean, you can't break down an NBA schedule. They play everybody all the time.
Yeah, it's very true.
March is going to be tough.
Yeah. Look at that.
Right.
Oof.
All right, I guess with that schedule in mind, who's more likely to make the playoff first? The Detroit Pistons or the Detroit Tigers?
Tigers.
Boo.
I'm going to go the Pistons.
Boo.
Just because I feel like, and, you know, I'm a Pistons slappy. I love Cade Cunningham. Not Jalen Duren, I'm a big fan of. I just think in basketball, like you could have your one guy and win ball games because of it. You know what I mean? Like if Cade goes out and averages 29.5 and 7 and 7, like they're going to be in position to win a lot of basketball games. But in baseball, there's a lot of factors that go into it. Do you get hot at the right time? Do you stay healthy when it comes to pitching?
Do you have the best pitcher in baseball?
You do. And, I mean, that's a good point. But then where does it go after that? Do you have hitting? Do they spend money? And
you do
have
the
Trey
second
Sweeney.
coming in Jesus
Yeah.
and Trey
That's
Sweeney.
Come on, man.
That is true. That is true. If Javi stays above a 500 OPS, who knows?
Who's a better athlete, Trey Sweeney or Cade Cunningham? 248.
But
6'3". He's got
First
size.
time caller,
For
long
sure.
time.
Yeah, I'm going Stans. I like the culture they're building there. I'm going Stans.
I'm going Tigers.
Yeah.
They're gonna. I don't think the Tigers make the postseason this year, even though they're on a heater.
They're
Don't
on
let
a
the
heater.
Tigers get hot. I don't think the Pistons make it next year either. And then I think the following year, the Tigers will spend some money in the offseason.
No,
they
they
learn
won't.
from their mistakes this year. Hopefully, Chris Ilitch learns and finally
He
opens
won't.
up the checkbook. And we do have the best pitcher in baseball that we kept. Pizza, bitch. Let's go. Tigers make the playoffs next year.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a wild card spot. but
Everybody's
honestly,
saying
still counts.
everybody's saying Pistons easy. So you think the Pistons are going to make the playoffs this year?
Pistons have the worst record in
don't
franchise.
Yeah, but
Tigers are
who
making the
says the
playoffs
Tigers
next year.
make it next year?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Let's go,
Okay.
Spenny!
I do.
Let's go.
I think it's the Tigers for sure.
Yeah.
Like
I don't think it's really
they're
close.
A couple signings away
Pistons
from making it
won
this year.
14
Yeah, but
games last
you have
year.
to have
12.
You have to have 9 players. You have to have 7 players play well. In basketball, you need 2. Like
And-
if go ahead, Nick.
Who's
Sorry,
second?
Chris.
No, just to be
Duren?
fair, like
Who knows?
This is unfair.
You gotta know.
Tobias Harris.
You gotta know to say it.
Tobias Harris. We'll say that.
No.
Cade and Tobias Harris, a duo. We make the playoffs. So not next
Dynamic
year.
duo.
Not
That's
next
a
year,
1-2.
but they'll make it.
So the Tigers don't make the playoffs next season.
No.
Damn, Caleb,
I
they
know.
broke your heart,
I know.
bro?
Dude, I'm so mad at them right now. Dude, you might ask me in the...
You were the positive one of the group.
I know. You could ask me in the beginning of the year next year when I'm really excited for baseball. Yeah, I'm going to say the Tigers are going to make it. Like I said, I'm a live and die by every pitch.
Same
and recently,
here, bro.
We're on a heater.
Dude, come on. We're 7 games below 500.
On a heater.
No, we're 4 games below 500.
The Pistons were 40, 50 games
I
below.
know, I know, but I'm excited for the Pistons. That's just the way I am.
Based
And
on
the Tigers,
what?
Cade Cunningham, really, and Biggerstaff. I'm a big Biggerstaff guy. I like the culture they're bringing in.
Honest
Yes,
question here.
Yes.
Is Cade Cunningham better in his sport than Tariq Skubal is in his?
No.
Oh, so what are we doing here?
Yeah, but that's one guy's out of
all you need, man.
out of
Get
27.
the boys going.
That's one game out of 5 5 every week.
Yeah.
That you're in position to win with Skubal. We'll see.
Start pitching him double time next year.
You have to ask this question after the Tigers offseason to see if Chris Illich opens his wallet.
But who's closer right now is the Tigers. You agree to that at least?
Yeah, but like I said, like basketball just has less factors that play into making the playoffs. Like I said, if Cade goes out and balls out, you're in position to win every night. And if Duren can give you 16 and 12, that helps too. And if Tobias gives you 15 on 38% shooting from 3, I mean, they're not going to be a great team, but they could win 34-5 games. Yeah. Like it could happen. Like I said, it's if Cade goes nuts, and that's. Go ahead.
36 games was a play-in team last year, and again, this question, to be fair, is completely unfair in the fact that the Tigers get 2 chances at it this season and next versus the Pistons. One, but I think the Pistons. I think you gotta trust it more. I think Caleb nailed it. Like on basketball, although the Pistons had a bad roster last year. In basketball, 1 player can mean so much. 2 players can mean so much to a team that it can really, really impact. Whereas your best player on the Tigers is pitching once every week. So it's
just
just
a straight lineup.
Yeah, I mean it's a good thing to have, but ultimately, how much can you rely on that when you're playing 162 games and your best player is only playing once every 5 games?
This team won 14 games last year. What are we doing?
But I'm talking 2 seeds from now. I'm betting really against the Tigers not making the playoffs next year.
Imagine betting against your team. What an L. Chris in the chat, everybody.
Thoughts, Chris?
This little Chris. I don't understand.
My best friend here.
The Tigers by a country mile.
It's not a country mile. You just need so many things to click.
They've almost made it this year.
No, they are not close.
They're 4 games
But you saw how close they were this year.
Yeah, how many games back is that in the wild card?
You know what? I don't know.
But to know you
they dug
What are we doing here?
As an owner with somewhat of a rich history with the Detroit Tigers, to know you were that close this year and you're those few pieces away, there's no salary cap. You go out there, pay those guys.
But I've never really said this because I have a feeling they will. I have a feeling they may change it. I don't know. You have to ask me this question after the offseason because you're right. Like in years past, they did go out and spend, but Chris Illich hasn't shown that he's willing to do that yet. He's not even close. Even now, just the moves even Tom Gore's made.
Tom
and
Gore's
buying
with the
out
Tigers?
Monty,
Definitely the Tigers.
Yeah,
but he bought out Monty's contract. That's a huge first step. That's a boatload of money. He didn't have to do that. He's just, that team is just showing steps that they're willing to get better, and the Tigers aren't. Again, I'm a live and die by every pitch type of guy, and right now I'm mad at the Tigers because they dug themselves a 15-foot hole. And they're only 5
They're
feet.
climbing out.
They're 5 feet below ground level right now. They're not even close.
They're not 6 feet deep, so they're not dead.
They're said.
Nope, he said 5. Freudian slip. Tigers
I'm not a math
dead.
guy. I'm not a math guy. Not a math guy.
All right.
Tigers are back.
Tigers are back.
Dakota Mullet says, guys, think of Duren and Holland are future stars.
Yeah,
not
well,
tomorrow's stars.
think if Kerry Carpenter and Riley Green are healthy all year.
All stars.
Already an all-star, Riley. How many all-stars you got on the Pistons roster, huh?
Zero.
Tobias Harris is going to be unlocked this season.
How many all-stars you got on the Tigers roster? 2 already.
Oh, okay, you're right. But I don't know.
a Cy Young.
He's not right.
And a future All-Star, Trey Sweeney.
Shout out.
6'3", lefty stroke.
That I will say that Trey Sweeney is the savior. He's going to turn this franchise around. We don't need to spend money. He's going to be a Triple Crown candidate from the minute. Speaking of Triple Crown, real quick, Skubal's going to win that.
He very well could.
He's going to win it. Oh, we talked about that yesterday. Yeah. Like the last guy to do it was Verlander. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Let's go.
Well, Shane Bieber did it with 8 wins.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
The year doesn't count. That Dodgers World Series, that 2020 season doesn't count. Lakers championship, that doesn't count. COVID year doesn't count.
Damn.
Basketball counts.
If they didn't cancel the March Madness, I would say it
doesn't
counted.
count.
Bubble counts. They were all in the bubble. Everyone was playing under the same
With
circumstances.
no fans.
Yeah, but didn't
You
that
got Russell Westbrook cussing out children on the sideline.
That's where you ball the most. There's no excuse. Go hard.
No, that does not count.
It definitely
Dakota
counts.
Mullet. Dakota Mullet
It
knows
definitely
ball.
Yeah, it definitely
say?
counts if you're fucking
Said I'd
counting
say
things
Tigers.
that don't count.
If it wasn't LeBron, it would have
Good
counted.
one, buddy.
And it's just, I think it's easier.
Was
to
that
make the playoffs
vodka,
in
Spenny?
basketball.
No, this is water.
Is it easy to make the playoffs in basketball?
But it's tequila, not vodka.
It is, yeah.
It's gin.
I think it's hard to
And
make
vodka.
You need
It's gin.
you need a star to make the
Over
playoffs in
ice.
basketball.
That would be off.
That's not necessarily
Baseball, you can money ball.
Yeah.
I still
You can't moneyball
there's
basketball.
There's 10 spots available for basketball.
Yeah?
10. There's how many for baseball? 6?
8.
8.
Interchangeable.
Shit.
No, I don't
There's
know.
not 8.
I don't know.
Yeah. 8, I mean, and the plan that makes it so much easier.
Shit.
You could have. I don't know. I mean, baseball. If you go on a cold streak at a bad time, your season.
What's the player amount have to do with that? I don't.
How many is it? I'm looking at this.
An active roster normally has 26 players.
I think it is 6 because there's the 4 divisions and 2 wild cards.
No, I think they expanded it. It might be 7.
Shit.
All right.
Tell us about merch, Chris.
Let me tell you where to get the best merch. Head on over to Detroit. Woodward Sports, actually, woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today. Get yourself some brand new merch. They got hoodies, tees, hats, all that guaranteed to turn heads. So head on over to woodwardsports.com. Click that shop tab today and get yourself some brand new merch.
It's bear hunting season, and Dan Campbell is hungry for some kneecaps.
If you can just get a hold of them and you start dragging their ass out to the deep, dark abyss, you can drown them.
The Kings of the North are back for another year of the brand new Lions. Make sure you're locked in to Detroit's #1 sports network for all the news and info on your Detroit Lions.
Woodward Sports, let's go.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men for an award-winning haircut experience from one of our talented stylists. Enjoy a precision haircut, hot lather neck shave, scalp and neck massage, and a hot towel treatment to top it off. Enter for your chance to win the $50,000 Perfect Bracket Challenge. With more than 25 Metro Detroit locations, there's always a Lady Jane's near you. Lady Jane's Haircut for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insight with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports and Spine. Join Dr. Pierce every Tuesday during Big D Energy and Thursdays during Ermanni and Edwards, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy that DMAC trusts. Dr. Jeff Pierce is here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, visit MichiganSportsAndSpine.com or call 248-426-9944.
Don't switch up on Ivy, Eazy, like you did Goff and Levi. I did switch up on Levi, never switched up on Goff. Same energy kept, and the same energy we kept with Ivy too. Unless he obviously does what Levi did.
Last show for the week, boys.
And completely proved me wrong. Who won the who on WSN is the best at fantasy football? I think it's me.
Oh,
it's me. I had a bad year last year.
I went 2 for 2 in my leagues last year.
Yeah,
Did you really?
I won a league. I went 1 for 2 last year.
One of them's with a bunch of old moms, though.
I went 1 for 2.
My office league.
That
the other one's with all my buddies.
I went 1 for 2 in my second. The one I didn't win, I was literally second place, lost in the championship.
Spencer's the best.
I had St. Brown in both leagues. Gibbs.
Me too.
We do need
I was
actually
sad.
one more person for our league.
No,
Who dropped out?
Just Gentry hasn't signed up yet.
Flannel.
Hit up Flannel.
Flannel said he's down.
Talk UFC 305 Friday is tomorrow. We will talk UFC 305. I'm gonna reach out to my guy Baby Hawk, see if I get him on the show, or some guest, in some shape or form. Let me text him right now.
I want to go out
actually.
there and bark at those kids.
Start barking everywhere. Shout out the Lakers for their championship. It counts for all you guys getting salty in the chat. Shout out Ryan Hamilton.
It does. Man, the Lakers won a championship the year Kobe passed. Come on, man. That's NBA storybook right there.
That's NBA script writing right there.
I said storybook. You said script. Same thing.
Well, That'll
Well,
do it for us today.
thank
Nick's in the big seat tomorrow. Appreciate you tapping in. For Eazy, for Nick, for Caleb, for Chris, I'm Spencer. You guys enjoy your
we got
weekend.
preseason
I'll see you
football
on
tonight.
Monday. Peace.